Alright. Hello, good evening. So, just a quick rundown of, like, everything that I tried to do since last night's, like, abrupt ending for the stream and everything. So, I was trying to figure out or read more about RTMP, like, streams and everything. At least with, like, how YouTube feed gets handled and all that. Also, might as well just retract this message, since I don't really need it anymore on YouTube. But, yeah, so I was trying to look up, like, the whole thing about the RNTP feed, like, for the main feed for YouTube, and the backup feed. Although I kind of had a bit of a misunderstanding as I was trying to, like, set things up. But, yeah, reading up more on stuff now, it seems like you kind of have to... What was it? It seems like the backup is primarily a thing if you're doing a larger scale kind of a live stream or event where you apparently are recommended to have, or, you know, it says you probably should have a separate computer and network to stream the backup stream from, and then kind of go from there. So that, like, in case the main feed goes down, then you have the backup feed with its own different set of, like, parameters and scenes and everything, although you want to make it as close as possible to the original to not make the switch as jarring. So, there's that. And yeah, I didn't really get the memo on that because, like, I feel like as I was scouring all over Google for all the different possible forums and videos and everything I could find on the subject, yeah, no, it doesn't seem like there's a way for me to actually make use of it on my own without some other extensive setups, or at least, like, with deeper knowledge of how to do it in general, that I can't just, like, probably learn how to set up within a day. So yeah, we're just sticking with the same usual things. I might have changed around, like, some small parameters, but not really much that would have made any difference otherwise if my YouTube connection ends up dropping in particular. Because it seems like, from what I've read up, it's either YouTube servers just, you know, shitting the bed and I just can't really do anything from there, right? Alternatively, there's also the multi-RTMP plugin that I'm using that possibly, over the course of time, just has some weird error mixed in that just kind of destroys the connection until you probably stop it and then restart the YouTube feed. So from what I've learned from doing unlisted live stream tests to kind of, like, see what happens when you take the live feed off and then back on. So, just like with the previous VOD, the rest of it was actually stitched together. So basically, as long as I don't press the end stream button on YouTube, it should eventually, from post-processing, stitch together the cut up fragments of the stream and then just kind of, like, sew it together in a way, if you will. So if I do experience some kind of, like, connection issue on YouTube, I can actually just stop the feed, maybe wait like a second or like a couple moments, and then reboot it. However, doing so will destroy the ability to rewind, because I'm not exactly sure the technicals behind, like, how the DVR feature works with YouTube, but if the feed gets interrupted, it only takes the latest uninterrupted bit for people to actively rewind with. So if I stream, like, let's say 2 hours, and then I stop the feed because there's, like, issues, and then, like, 30 seconds later I reboot it, and then go on for another 15 minutes or something at that point in time. If people end up watching during that time, they'll only be able to watch those 15 minutes after the initial cutoff. However, once the stream is done and once YouTube post-processing does its thing, then it'll connect that 2 hours with the 15 minutes and whatever afterwards. But, you know, probably the longer the stream, the longer it'll take to actually stitch together, like, the stream feed fragments from when you start and stop it all the time. So, yeah. So, after finally fiddling around with that and futilely, like, messing around with, like, how the hell RTMP backup feed works, and of course, like, I have, like, no experience in this subject at all, so I was just looking at whatever info I can find on Google, because this is some very specific stuff, and there's not that many good tutorials on how this shit works, or the tutorials that are out there are for restreaming services that I'd have to pay for or download a whole bunch of other programs for, and there's a lot of other YouTube channels that have quote-unquote tutorials, but it's like, oh, first you need to buy this thing. Yeah, fucking right. Like, maybe it's legitimate, but I'm just like, I'm not here to buy shit. I just want to know how this thing goddamn works. But it's like, oh yeah, here's how this quote-unquote works, but you just gotta buy this brand of so-and-so. I'm like, no. I'm like, what the fuck am I looking up? All I'm looking up are goddamn advertisements for streaming services or multi-streaming services and everything. I'm like, I don't want advertisements on multi-streaming services. I just want to know how the hell. I just want like a rundown on RTMP and RTMP backup feeds. Just straight up, like, what is it, how it's set up, and what you need to set it up, and can you set it up? Like, I just want something like that. But everything I've looked up is just fragmented in random forum posts, or it's in videos, but quote-unquote a tutorial that's a very thinly veiled tutorial as a vehicle to sell you shit. I'm just like, bruh. So yeah, I looked through all that shit last night and throughout, like, the afternoon and everything, and it was basically a fruitless effort. So, like, maybe there is, like, a good tutorial out there, but it's just all buried or hidden, and I don't even know where to start with finding that shit. But yeah, how you doing, Winonder? Hope you're doing well. Just let me do some things real quick. And, okay. ZZZ talk. Oh, no, or you were watching some solo leveling? Ah. But yeah, okay, let me go get Daybreak and everything booted up. But yeah, I was talking about the whole RTMP thing earlier about, like, multi-streaming with the main feed, and I was trying to look up how backup feeds work, but it seems like from the research I've done, it seems like you need a whole ass different network and computer setup to simultaneously be active while the main stream is going. So it's basically for, like, either if you for like larger production setups for large scale events or some shit, rather than like individual live streaming or some shit. So I'm like, oh, they're not doing that well. But yeah, all that like testing I did, all the fiddling around I did, yeah, it was basically for naught. But yeah, so I also, just to kind of reiterate for anyone just tuning in, like, I was testing main feeds and backup feeds for YouTube streams so that, like, in case one gets unstable, a backup would take over. Yeah, no, I don't have, it seems like from what I've read up, I don't have the exact setup to facilitate having a backup feed in general. I guess. That or maybe I read wrong, but I can't find good info, good reliable info anywhere. It's too individual, or was it? Like, the info out there is too specific for me to try to apply to my own personal setup. At least as far as I've read, like, all night and, like, half of the day today. That's some weird choppiness. Oh, is it? Oh, is it choppy already? Oh, really? Wait, let me see. Ain't no way, dude. Come on. I'm so tired of it. I just want... Like, why is it not smooth anymore? Let me see. Yeah, hold on. Cause I just tested this shit. Hold on. Try tuning down the visual quality. Huh. Might be more of this chapter. Oh, do you mean like turn down the graphical quality for this chapter? I mean, I probably could. I probably could turn down a whole bunch of shit. And then probably see how it goes. And yeah, I think maybe I'll also lower a little bit of like the bitrate on YouTube as well. Or it's a connection thing? It seems like it's a connection thing, but I don't know. Like, it says it's all green on my end. Like, it's all good. Yeah, it says there's like a bit of initial skip frames, at least on my main OBS, but I can't see any technical things going on for... Yeah, hold on. Just let me, do a thing real quick. Your live isn't breaking, so it ain't connection? Yeah, I don't know. I've been at my wit's end on how to figure out how to maintain smoothness with dual streaming and everything. Like, maybe I need to do that one thing that I've heard other streamers do and just make like, just have a portable installation of OBS, and then you just run 2 different OBSs. Seems to be frame rate stutters, which is this chapter, but it shouldn't be, because like, at least for me, like, what was it? Like, it's been 100% smooth for me. Like, it only seems like it's for YouTube. So it's with how my OBS is apparently handling frame rate. Cause like my personal frame rate, like there is like no drops at all. And I capped it at 60 frames as well. So I don't know what else is going on there. But yeah, it seems fine now from like the feed I'm looking at. Probably too much bitrate. Yeah, I don't know. Like maybe I was streaming at too high a bitrate or something for YouTube. I don't know, cause like I've been like off screen here and there. I've been toying around with different bitrate ranges, but it seems like it hasn't really. I don't know. Maybe I'm just at like that. Sorry, hold on real quick. Let me get a drink of my tea real quick. Maybe I'm just at that line of like low enough but stable range, but I'm at that borderline of like encountering choppiness. This chapter has a lot of GPU usage. I have my 3080 and everything. But yeah, like it could also be like a potential CPU issue because my CPU could be a bit better too, or I don't know, maybe it's like a mixture of it's probably like some kind of weird mixture of everything. Cause like, I think ideally, you know, you'd still want maybe a dual PC setup or some shit, but I do not have the space or the money for that shit. I wish, but hell no. But it would be nice that I could actually, if I could actually like up the quality on my personal end high enough so that, you know, I can enjoy the graphics while maintaining stream smoothness. I am streaming and playing on an intensive graphical chapter. Yeah, maybe if anything, in hindsight, I should probably just give up on my own personal thing and just go 1080p instead of 1440 on my end. Like, of course, on the stream, you're all seeing it in 1080p, but, you know, running in 1440 is quite a step up, like, resource-wise, even if I cap it at 60 FPS. Because, like, trying to run above 60 FPS while streaming, yeah, it's kind of like a big no-no. So maybe I'll just leave the... graphical settings a bit lower for this chapter and then bump it back up once we're out of it. But okay. I think let's get back on track right now. Sorry about all the technical talk and frustrations and troubleshooting. Like, I've been trying... Like, I've stayed up until like 3 in the morning trying to research shit to no avail. And then spend half the day just trying to like figure out how to stream stably. But yeah, I don't know, it's just like maybe I do need to make a separate portable installation of OBS for YouTube specifically rather than using this plugin, because it seems like the plugin is possibly the biggest factor here. Like, it's really nice to have it, but for some reason it just has some weird potential hiccups. YouTube is not meant for high rate and high quality standard long session streaming. Yeah, there's possibly that too. Because like, especially when YouTube itself caps live streams at 12 hours max. And anything beyond that 12-hour mark, or technically 11-hour, 55-minute mark, it just gets trimmed off. No exceptions, you can't pick anything about, you can't like pick a time range. No, it's just cut off raw, like straight up, no ifs, ands, or buts, and that's it. You'd have to make a whole new room and everything to continue if you're doing, let's say, like some kind of a marathon thing. So, like, part of the reason why it's a bit nicer on Twitch, like, they actually have the, you know, they actually let streamers stream up to 48 hours straight, and the VODs you can look through go up to that 48-hour mark, which is pretty neat. But with the whole thing with Twitch recently, it feels like, what's the goddamn point? It's like, we had this whole spiel before, but to recap, any highlights and clips you've made have to add up to 100 hours total now. And this is retroactive, meaning over the course of my 7+ years of streaming on Twitch and only recently on YouTube, if I would want to make any more highlights on Twitch, I would have to delete 4,900 hours of my own content just to meet the storage cap, and then I would have to delete even more than that to then make room for new content. At that point, I might as well just go nuclear and just delete everything on my goddamn like Twitch channel, because like it's like, what's the point of that point? Because like most highlights I've made is either stuff I've self-recorded or have stored on my own computer, so it feels like I have no real reason to just save anything on Twitch at all. Not to mention copyright. Yeah, there was a big copyright scare back then, but at least for me, or what was it, like ever since then, things have calmed down with the whole Twitch copyright scare. So it's not really that bad anymore. But now Twitch has kind of been shitting the bed with like archiving. They could have expanded the capabilities of archiving and give more reason or make it easier for people to look up archived content on Twitch to kind of make it comparable to YouTube, because YouTube is videos slash VODs first and then live streams. Twitch is live streams first, and 6 feet under the ground, buried under the earth, is like all the archived or uploaded content on Twitch. Hello JD Patch, how you doing? So yeah, it's a bit messed up like that. Okay, anyways, putting rants and everything aside, let's actually get back to it. Okay, so we were going through the beach activities. We're looking up who to do activities with to level up their connections. Oh, wrong button. And yeah, so right now we've done both activities with Aaron, Elaine, and Nina, and only did driving with Shizuna. But I think that maybe points-wise, I think we might have room for a gift and then like maybe 2 more bonding things to go through, I don't know. Oh, you're talking about YouTube copyright. Sorry about that, Abdo. Copyright thing was just them protecting themselves. People are mass watching anime after all. Yeah, like that's the even dumber thing that was going on Twitch and stuff. Like people, like larger streamers were basically just straight up breaking the fucking law and just straight up live streaming like TV shows, movies, anime, and got all the media companies going, hey, like, why the fuck are your content creators like just straight up broadcasting our shows and everything? And yeah, they basically got the whole platform punished just because of the actions of a few that want to go for the new meta. Like basically the streaming meta is just like, okay, what part of the toss or terms of service can we break without actually getting banned to garner more publicity? It's so goddamn stupid. So far it seems Patreon anime. But yeah, like when people do like watch parties and stuff, like how it should be done is like, okay, we're gonna be watching this show or movie on this platform, but obviously I'm not gonna show it, but it's like, you know, so you direct people to the platform you're watching from so people can try to properly synchronize, and then you just start a timer, and then you just go, we're on this episode, here's a timer, and then 1, 2, 3, go, or some shit. Like, it's not the best, like, it'd be nice if there's like a synchronized watch together kind of a thing. Although I believe with Twitch, because it's partnered with Amazon, you can do some kind of a synced watch together kind of a thing with Amazon Prime shows and movies and stuff. But it's very specific, and it's like, yeah, and then everyone watching would have to have Amazon Prime, so it's a bit kind of, yeah, it's kind of awkward with that, honestly. Okay. Let's get back on track here. Alright, so who do we need to raise up? What was it? Who do we need to raise up connection-wise? So we could do... I believe like maybe there's a gift that just makes them hit 3 stars and that's it. Let's see. And Chizuna. And yeah, we already did everything we could with Aaron. Okay, how about... I'd only have enough for like 5 more. You know, I'm like way overthinking this. I get that. But, maybe... Maybe we just split it between Reset, Catra, and Judith or something. Yeah, let's just go split it with them and then just kind of go from there. Reset. Also, I kind of feel like a little bit so out of it that I'll just read lines after we get beach activities done. You have to accept that. Someone won't be maxed out. Oh yeah, it's just like a. Yeah, it's a first playthrough thing, so yeah, not everyone can. It's impossible to actually max out someone.
The others are visible in the distance.
Now, if only you could end this, like, immediately.
Holy.
My, what a picturesque view.
Woo-hoo! You doing okay?
Yes. That sort of experience is difficult to come by.
Oh my god, he's like thinking about all the goddamn physics. The wind angle and velocity. Going over the math to see if this is flight worthy.
Hang on tight!
Is it too late to back out?
Yeah, it's too late.
Is it just me, or is this thing shaking like crazy? The wind is strong up here, but in a way, it feels kind of nice. I wish Gran could see this. Wow, the ocean stretches out as far as the eye can see.
You doing okay?
This might be a fun thing to do every now and then.
Okay, so that's... We're setting Catra. How about... How do we go? Yeah, we go with Judith and then we... probably do the drive with like Reset and Catra or something. Did you do this thing in a movie? Wait. We shot that scene at the studio and CG'd the rest of it in post-production?
Hang on tight!
Yeah, I'm psyched for this.
Whew! Heck of a view!
Woo! This is great!
It's like we're walking on air.
It's like a scene right out of a movie!
You doing okay?
That was fun! We should totally do it again sometime.
Alright. And with that, let's go take Reset and Catra on a drive.
All right, let's punch it.
I'll be happy to switch out at any time, should you so wish.
God, oh my god, I forgot for a moment how
Waves are so
bad the handling is once you're sped up.
Just watching them makes me feel so calm.
Ah, man, this feels great. It sure is quiet around here.
Riding through these tunnels is always an enlivening experience.
Oh god, this first person view. Friend calls it GTA ass controls. Like, it feels like, honestly, yeah, your friend's got a point. It kind of feels
Those
like
animus
GTA
ruins?
car controls when you're trying to handle a shitty ass van at high speed. Oh shit.
What a lovely little pond.
I think we've seen just about everything.
Oh dear. The sun is really beating down today. Would you care for something to drink, Mr. Salesian?
Yes, please. You're always so thoughtful, Reset.
Last night I could have like a lane.
Damn it!
Yeah, she has a voice line if you bump it or something. Oh. It'd be funny if we had to pay for repair costs. Actually, wait, I already did drive Elaine, actually, Abdo. And Agnes. Oh, wait, did I not? Wait, oh, I thought I did.
That
Oh no, I
is
think
a
I chose
nice
not to drive Agnes
There's more to
because
see
like
than I expected.
I was expecting to maybe raise her up through other potential connection events or gifts, but oh, whoops. Actually, yeah, wait, I neither went, I went neither sailing or anything with Agnes, so actually, maybe I'll just go sailing with Agnes. Because, yeah, in terms of trying to raise up anyone else, or actually, I could drive Judith and Agnes. Wrong button. Actually, yeah. Alright, let's just go end this and move on.
All right, let's punch it.
Please drive safely, okay?
Floor it? Alright, flooring it. Oh shit.
The weather is so nice.
Handling is so ass.
This is so much fun.
Ah, this breeze feels so good. That place has an eerie vibe. If I brought my friends there, I'd scare the daylights out of them.
Oh god, it's so bright.
Wow. It's easy to tell this place has a long history.
I should probably put on the brakes. Nice to just kick back by the shore sometimes. I think we've seen just about everything.
This is so much fun.
Alright, turbo. Oh god, my fingers can't process trying to hold the turbo button
Going for
while
a
with
drive was a great
accelerating.
idea.
Okay, wait, you need 300 points for 4-star connection for your main party members? Holy shit. Okay, I thought it'd be 200. Well, shit. God, alright then. Okay, I think with that, yeah, that should about do it for everything. Now I just need to move some things for reset. Actually, what do you have here? Guardian, freeze, mute. We need like seal blind or some shit. I like the delay, would be nice. Then seal. Alright. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot to go give Catra the Macho Belt back. And probably, who would do best with... Alright, you know what, I'm just gonna give this to Judith.
Maintenance
Judith,
mode engaged.
what do you got? You got Resist Blind, Seal. How about... Oh yeah, we don't have anything else here. Fuck it, how about the gloves? Alright. Let us go continue the story. That caught you off guard too. Alright, let's go. Actually, wait, double checking again. We gave all the gifts, right? Yeah, we gave the gifts, we checked things here. Alright. Van's group returned to the villa and shared what they learned with the others while on a break. So in other words, we've yet to find any leads, surefire or not. Yeah, and we went over this place with a fine-tooth comb. That all said, something about this place stinks. I just haven't sniffed out the source of the stench yet. It's definitely odd that our elusive owner invited us all here, only to never show his face. Did I scan and explore everything to oblivion? Well, shit. I mean, no, I scanned as much as I reasonably could have probably. I think I hit up all the achievements for shard searching, shard tokens, I think. So, not too big if I miss out on shit anymore at this point. Well, it's not like we're in any rush to meet him. I can't imagine he invited us here just to give us a relaxing vacation. Doubtful. He is definitely hatching a plot, and nothing good ever comes from that. Then that's all the more reason to stay on alert. I just want to let loose and shoot the shit, man. Is that too much to ask? It'd be a good idea to think about how we want to spend our time from tomorrow on. Oh, another airliner's coming in. I believe that's the last flight scheduled for today. Considering we're in off-season right now, I doubt that many passengers are on board. Hold the phone. Is that who I think it is? That's one of Marduk's airships. No way. Wait a minute. Look who's on the deck of that boat. Oh no, everyone is here. Kara got it!
Thanks for the help, Kurogane. Everything work out okay?
Yes. I've already made contact with our main unit. Also, I have a message from the matron.
Matron?
What a dull-ass hunk of rock. Why in hell's name would he hole up here?
Oh, hey Walter.
Perhaps this is merely a misdirection on his part.
Qasim!
Oh, Qasim and Leonis. Oh my god. Don't tell me we're gonna have a fucking Death Game Part 2.
Even those Dominions tagged along. Didn't think we'd be running into each other again so soon.
So you came, as I anticipated.
I assume you were drawn here because of that intel.
I'm only here because of the risk management AI's assessment. The general manager requested I fly to this island post-haste. I believe the others are here to assess the threat as well.
Sure as hell didn't expect to find you guys here.
The same goes for the vice captain. Who would have thought we'd be sitting shoulder to shoulder on the heels of that dreadful little squabble?
I have no quarrel with you at present. There's a time and a place for grudges.
That's our line, bucko.
Oh, so these are the people they were telling us about. Sounds like everyone has their own reasons for being here.
Time out. I just noticed Saros just all the way back there on the beach. Like, all the way back there. Why isn't Saros with us? Unless, like, Saros is, like, keeping watch in the distance or some shit, like... Why is Saros just all the way back there?
They're probably after the fragments or the island's owner.
The fragments?
I'm surprised some of them would even dare to show their faces here, though.
Oh, shit! Damn Spriggan and his brats are here!
Well, one, Rosalie?
What the hell's going on?
Two, Sao and Galvon? But then also, the text is cut off? Hello? It just goes oh instead of oh shit, like, and whatever else Rosalie says? Bro.
The chaos in Longport tapered off much sooner than I predicted. I suppose we have the Liu family to thank for that.
So, you bastard!
What's the Rosalie and the cut off text? I don't know. It just seems like they accidentally deleted the text for her lines. Because this happened before in an earlier chapter. They had a whole thing, and then for some reason they accidentally deleted the rest of the text for that specific box.
Stay your tongue, boy. Neither words nor action can change what's past. Save your breath and spare us your misplaced ire.
Calm down. Don't let him get to you.
It looks like the prominent players have arrived.
Gathering us all here was likely part of the owner's plan.
Only Adios knows why, though. Unless those two know something we don't.
Hell no. There ain't a man in all of Zemuria who knows what goes on in that crazy bastard's head.
However, he did say you would likely be here. At least now we can finally settle matters between us.
We'll just see how things play out. Either way, this will make for quite the interesting little vacation.
Even the game can't take this character. Take the character seriously. Yeah. Afterwards, the courtesy car drivers took the newest arrivals back to the villa. However, there were now more guests than there were rooms. After talking things over with the manager, Katra agreed to agreed to room with Esmeralda, and Judah shared a room with Nina. That sure was a hassle, but I think we finally got it all sorted out. Still can't believe we had that many people show up all at once. Just what the hell is that nut job up to? Yeah, mulling it over now really won't really solve anything. If he's gonna make a move, he'll do it tomorrow. We can work out what our next play is in the morning. Something definitely smells off though. Maybe I should take another look around the island before hitting the sack. Do we have like any nighttime shards to find here? No room, just camp there at the Jaegers and everything. Return to your room and oh, we got more. Yeah, there's a thing I was looking for with like Feri and Aaron, and then really? Really, you gotta make me pick? Oh, you son of a bitch!
Huh. New activities. They didn't have these earlier in the day.
Wait a second. The director's talked to Kurogan. Kurogan is here. Elaine, Esmeralda, Najee. What other parents we got around here? Let's see, we got Marielle, Agnes, Nina. Then... oh, boy. Shizuna, Rosette, Celis, and Princess Zeta. We got the boys here. Yeah, Gallant, all the fighters here. Oh dear God. Wait, who? Oh, it's just the guy fishing here. Do they actually have... hold on, do they actually have new enemies here? No, just like the usual. They definitely trimmed down the spawns though because it's nighttime. Maybe to kind of show us that, like, you know, some monsters are away, asleep and everything. Yeah, no, that's the same enemy. I don't think there's like any specific nighttime enemies. I mean, I wanted to be amused but also pissed off if I missed one. Yeah, okay.
Lantern launched!
Okay, so we have 2 connection events and we have some other activities down here. And as far as I know, there doesn't seem to be any sub-event or something of the sort. I wouldn't think they would have like a nighttime fishing spot out here. If they do, that'd be fucked up.
This looks like a good fishing spot.
Oh, there are shards to look around for.
Let's do this thing.
Yeah, red. It's about the same thing.
入電です
Hey Phoenix, thank you for the raid. Hello, hello. How was golf it and everything else you're doing? We're kind of going through like some nighttime segment right now in Trails of Daybreak 2. Just trying to go through a whole bunch of dialogue here. Oh boy, our favorite part. And yeah, earlier today and last night I was trying to troubleshoot like a lot of connectivity issues with dual streaming to YouTube and everything. I was pulling my hair out like crazy, like just trying to like give myself a crash course on a lot of different things, and ultimately I basically wasted my time. So any weirdness going on, if anything on YouTube, we just had to deal with it. I mean, I learned some things out of the process, but man, I feel a little bit annoyed at myself. Golf was fun. Fun time with friends and stuff. Ah. Yeah, thanks, Phoenix. But yeah, right now, we just gotta go talk to all these NPCs. We have some special cutscenes with party members or notable NPCs and whatnot. And yeah, we're gonna go on a bit of a reading spree for now. But yeah, welcome everyone. Hope you all enjoy the Daybreak stream. This is the part of the game where it's kind of like a lot of downtime and a lot of dialogue exhausting because Falcon puts a lot of detail into NPC dialogue. So we're gonna read out everything.
Well,
hello, Necronos. Hello, hello. Good evening. The crew and I are currently performing maintenance on the Hovertot. Measures must be taken to prevent it from being adversely affected by the salty sea breeze.
hello there.
There's nothing to buy here, right?
Hello there.
I think yeah. We already did all of our shopping in the last session. It's fine to visit the ruins or the old church, but be sure you don't cross the fence. The untamed areas beyond it are littered with relics and remnants of Nemeth's bygone days. As a matter of fact, there's an abandoned village where the other islanders used to live long ago. I won't go anywhere near it again, though. The place holds far too many memories. Memories that are best left undisturbed. Well, that's ominous. I better just keep what he said in mind. Wait, there's an abandoned village here? Oh, shit. Anything else around here?
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot.
Did I already catch the fish around here? Bream, shark, misericord. Yeah, we already got all the fish here. Alright. Okay, let's see how everyone else is doing back on the beach. Shannon reeled in a rare deep sea fish this afternoon. Same one I've been hoping to land for a while now, in fact. Honestly, I'm a little miffed about it. Deep sea fish are easier to catch at night, so I'm gonna test the theory on every fishing hole I can. Good luck, Kyle. Hope you reel in a whopper. If you have any concerns or requests, don't hesitate to let us know. For example, just now, I loaned out a telescope and some blankets. We also have orbital lights and fireworks prepared for those who need them. Alright, now you have all the fighter boys like just shooting the shit with each other. Well, well, the foremost fighter, huh? Color me intrigued. If it isn't the direwolf and the immovable, huh, talk about a rare opportunity. What do you say to finally nailing down which school is the strongest? The Taito or the Gecko? Come on, you're not really planning on fighting him, are you? Don't interfere, little dancer boy. Who you calling little dancer boy? Not exactly a Taito user through and through, but I'll admit, it's an interesting proposition. Want to give him a run for his money, Jin? I never agreed to such a reckless fight, is what I should say. But if you can manage to find a battleground that's far enough away from the villa, I'll consider your offer. You're just gonna give him what he wants? I can't help being curious. After all, wouldn't it be nice to know what makes him the best of the Gecko? I don't really give a shit about what school he's from. As far as I'm concerned, we're just fighting for the title of who's strongest. Well then, let's hope you two are enough to sate my hunger. These guys are clinically insane. Tell me about it. By the way, Arkwright, you practice the Kunlun style, right? Not really. You could probably only call me an initiate at best. I've got a bad feeling about this. That means we have someone from each of the 3 major disciplines here. What do you say to start an inter-school battle royale? I say no! Aaron, I know what you're gonna say. Starting shit with Sal at this point won't get me anywhere. I'll give him his just desserts one of these days, but for now, it's vacation time. I'm passing drinks out to everyone free of charge. Couldn't tell you why, but we suddenly got a lot of extra guests decked out in special uniforms this evening. I gotta act a professional though, so I won't pry, no matter how much I'm dying to. Anyway, enjoy your night. We have enough good liquor and delicious food to go around. Who's over? Wait. Oh, Kilio and Nadia when they're vacationing here right now. Oh shit, wait. Who's all the way over here? Rosalie just being hounded by Saros. Okay, Ashlat is here too. Oh, shut your trap, you damnable dog! Are you too primitive to even understand human speech? What did I just walk in on? This blasted mud is assaulting me! Though maybe the fault is mine for expecting it to have proper obedience training from a rotten spriggan. Saros wouldn't just start barking at you for no reason. Oh, what does it even matter? Just get the stupid thing away from me. Speaking as someone who actually saw what transpired, this woman here had captured that canine drone and was attempting to dismantle it. Oh. Oh, really? You tried to get the drop on Catcher's little buddy. Sounds to me like this dirtbag... Sounds to me like this dirtbag dognapper needs a little obedience training herself. Let's not be hasty now. This mud had higher specs than I anticipated, so it broke right through the trap I prepared. As for you, learn to hold that tongue and mind your own business. Besides, you've been watching ever since I set the trap. Don't act so holier than thou when you didn't do a thing to stop me. I simply didn't feel my intervention was necessary for your little farce to fall apart. Oh, that does it. You riled me up for the last time, altar boy. Altar boy? Oh, rats and double rats. How did I wind up in this cluster ball? I should have mobilized my men to restrain this mechanical mud from the start. We really are just gonna have Battle Royale number 2 here. Or Death Game number 2. It would seem the Zect Armswoman has yet to learn her lesson. Thank you for the commentary, Saros. Wolf is right. Sorry you had to go through that one, buddy. But at least it sounds like you have everything under control. Too bad we had to share this vacation with a person who gives pain in the ass a whole new meaning. I should tell Catcher about this later. Woof.
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot.
Let's see. Any... Let's see if there's any other things there. Oh, I can't. Alright, you can't go in this building. Alright, let's go talk to the family here. It feels as though it's been ages since we last shared drinks over a meal. Just the two of us. The few times we went away on business, we would be eating together with Ami as a family. But this reminds me of the day you proposed to me during dinner. I certainly don't mind reliving it every once in a while. I was a lot younger then. Thinking up a ways to surprise you came easier in those days. But enough of that. Let's raise a toast. We wouldn't want all this lovely food to get cold. Of course not, darling. By the way, what's Ami off doing again? Stargazing, was it? Yes, she's made friends with one of the children here. They should be playing on the other side of the villa. I see. This trip is shaping up to be a wonderful experience for her. Huh. Going on here. Oh, you can do cooking? Oh. Oh hey, did you guys eat dinner already? All the food was pretty good, but I thought the seafood entrees were the best. Yeah, totally. Their flavors were out of this world. You think we can get them to cook all the fish we caught too? Sounds like you guys hit the jackpot today. Oh, we sure did. Makino and Kyle's coolers are practically full to bursting. The fish weren't just biting for me though. You win some, you lose some, I guess. Yeah, but you still hooked a pretty big one at the end. I don't even think I've ever seen that species before. Even Kyle got a little jealous. There's a reason he's still out there. Anyway, there's no way I'll let you two get one over on me. Just you wait. I'll catch myself a real monster one of these days. Don't tell me this is a foreshadowing for a future side quest. Like she's gonna reel in an actual sea monster. I'd probably feel the same in his shoes. Well, it wasn't that easy, that's for sure. Kyle's gonna have a long night ahead of him if he wants to outdo me. Here, take these, just in case you want to do some night fishing yourself. Oh, she just gave me dumplings. Thanks. You guys are always giving us freebies. Kinda makes me feel bad. Aw, it's no big deal. We gotta take care of our anglers in arms after all. Hanging around on a beautiful island, fishing my heart out with friends, eating delicious food, and I get to cap the day off with a fluffy bed to sleep in. Vacations are the best. Kyle may look cool and collected, but he's actually crazy competitive. He's been fishing way longer than we have, so I'm sure he'll try to show off his angling chops.
something you're looking for in particular?
Talk
to you later.
Anymore. Oh shit! You got Gossam, Sharid, and Sal here. Wait, what's Sal having? Oh, of course he's having sushi. Perfect timing, Van. Why don't you why don't you join us for a glass or two? Indeed, you'd be more than a welcome addition. It's an honor to be invited and all, Your Highness, but I ain't exactly on drinking buddy terms with the whole table here. Oh, now, you needn't be so circumspect over a bit of idle conversation. Speaking of which, it would seem that Elsheim's enterprises have been making efforts to expand into the Republic. This will likely lead to competition with Valis-based companies over the same market share. Perhaps you'd be willing to accept our help in this matter. I believe we could be of much use to you. Barring the aid of the Kowloon Group is about the most reliable choice we can make. Though I'll have to keep a close eye on what the newly formed Lee family is capable from here on. Meticulous as always, Your Highness. Incidentally, the Marduk Company's performance this past year was quite a sight to behold. Using AI for crisis management is something our principality seeks to emulate. To say nothing of the high mobility security force you lead. You flatter us. In truth, we are merely adhering to Marduk's system. If you have an interest in our company's affairs, I can arrange for a meeting with our general manager. Still on guard, are we? But yes, I do feel that a formal discussion will be worth having. No offense, Prince Sharid, but you couldn't pay me enough to join the mutual interrogation behind these poker faces. Seeing who exactly has gathered on Nemeth only confirms that Marduk has made the right call sending us here. You do well to tread carefully, Van. It appears Zeta has been expanding her social circle ever since we arrived. That girl has a promising future indeed. I almost shudder to think about it, or to think of it. Our host is devising something very bold indeed, gathering such disparate personages to Nemeth Island. In the end, will the Lee family prove a blessing or a curse for Hayway? Only time will tell. Judith. Random thought, but we've got the makings of a real dream team here. The three of us together. I'm not sure I see how. The Golden Butterfly can use her Screw the Rules skill to cut through space and warp us into buildings. Then Grimcat can use her Style and Thief techniques to snatch the objective. That way, we can burglarize any place we want, no matter how tight the security is. And where do you fit into this? Nadia. I'll be the one in charge of holding our plunder up high on the rooftop and cackling hysterically. Hey, at least pick some of the health of the heist. Wait, why are we even playing along with this loosey-goosey trio? But I thought loosey-goosey was Grimcat's whole deal. But since when? Personally, I find the idea quite amusing. Such a thing could stoke Blue Blanc's competitive spirit enough to spur him into setting a writ of challenge. Bro, I would love to see the return of Blue Blanc. Bring him back. Let's go. Blue Blanc. What? Wait, you mean Phantom Thief B? Oh, now we're talking. This isn't something to be excited about. I sat on these two in case sparks started flying, but the vibe turned out to be way more mellow than I expected. They're actually on a pretty similar wavelength, weirdly enough. Yeah, honestly, I had a whole thing earlier that, like, if Nadia were to grow up, like, she'd probably end up like Lucrezia, although maybe without the crazy-ass power scaling that Enforcers would usually have, but yeah, I could totally see the similarities there. You're exactly as amusing as the professor made you out to be. Why, we're practically co-workers once or twice removed. You just had to go there, didn't you? Excuse me if I don't like the idea of palling around with the right hand of the garden's deadbeat dad. Oh my, such biting words. They certainly have some history between them, but it looks like they might be able to get along. Maybe. I'm trying to dig up some intel on the enemy. What, from the Golden Butterfly? Yep, I used every non-violent interrogation technique in the book, but it turns out, she's a tough nut to crack. She should just stop wasting my time and tell us what and tell us what hole that old man's hiding in already. Yeah, I bet she'll let the cat out of the bag that easily. Also, you do know that she's like 5 reach away from you, right? Oh, I know she can hear me. I'm just trying to play the passive-aggressive route now. Yeah, good luck with that. Naughty. Alright, hold on. Who's out here? Oh! Oh, you have Ren, Catcher, and all the other kids like and stuff stargazing. Oh, that's cool! Oh, this looks fun. You guys doing some stargazing? Oh, hey Van. I heard the villa had a telescope somewhere in storage, so I asked if I could borrow for a few hours. The air is crisp and clear, and light pollution is practically non-existent out here compared to Edith or Basel. It all helps to make the stars that much brighter. Even I was amazed. I've never seen such a beautiful night sky before. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourselves. I'm sure it must be pretty breathtaking through the telescope. Oh, Mr. Robot here has been teaching us all about the constellations too. Oh yeah, this gray floaty thing is so cool. I've never seen anything like it. Leave all astronomical observations to Theo. Maybe Theo's the real star here. They really have taught me a lot too. Hey Katra, do you have any other lessons for us? Katra? You had 1,000 arch stare for a bit there. Sorry. I think the day's just finally catching up to me. Oh, I get what you mean. All that exploring we did can really burn you out. Yes, but back to constellations. I'm happy to answer whatever questions you have. You know, they're actually a rather big fascination of mine. I don't think I could ever get tired of talking about them. Huh. The stars are more visible here than in Basel. One day, Theo would like Professor Hamilton to be able to see this wonderful sight. This has been a lovely evening so far. Still, I do worry that we're spending a bit too much time fooling around. I just hope that Harwood doesn't try anything. Well, at least not tonight. I used to look up at the stars a lot during our campouts back when I was with the Kruger. But this might be the most beautiful night sky I've seen so far. I don't think I'll ever forget it. You should do some stargazing of your own while you're here, Van. This part of the sky is only visible due to how far south the island is, so it really is worth it. Take it for someone with a penchant for astronomy. Wow, I've never seen this many stars in the sky before. You come to this island a lot, right, York? Does that mean you know a lot about constellations too? Huh? Yeah, sure. Ask me whatever you want. Crud, why'd I go say that? This guy and his robot are the ones with the answers, not me. Alright, let's let the kids have fun. So, what are you all up to? Oh, Van! Hello. Hey, I figured you guys would like to take back a few mementos from your trip, so I've been shooting some photos. I'm developing all the film in my room. She was actually just showing us all the pictures she's taken so far. Oh, get anything good? Well, she did manage to get a shot of Feri stuff in her face, and a few of her smiling as well. Oh, and she was able to capture one of the most beautiful rainbows I've ever seen. She even caught a few pictures of some of the island's rare birds. All of your pictures are so nice, Marielle. Do you think you'd be willing to make copies for me? Yes, you've been hard at work, huh? Sounds like you're getting pretty crafty with that camera too. Well, it's all part of the job, you know. I'm sure you heard the old adage, a picture is worth 1,000 words. I can't just be good at writing articles. I gotta make sure I get some good shots in. Well, all the pictures you've taken here have been incredible. Yes, I agree. I'm sure you'll be as skilled as as professional photographers in no time. Oh, you guys are too nice. Speaking of photography, have you seen any movies recently? Or have you all seen any movies recently? I remember you saying you really like my debut film, Agnes. That makes me smile whenever I think about it. Actually, would you like to know a few things that happened behind the scenes? Oh, yes, of course! Oh man, if your fans knew the Nina family was sharing all her exclusive stories with us, they'd positively drop dead from envy. All my recording devices are somewhere else at the moment, so everything you say is 100% off the record. Hey Bugs Freak, how you doing? Damn, I'm kind of interested myself, but I think they're having girl time right now. Probably best if I leave them to it. Oh, speaking of photos, I've taken several with you in the van. I'll pass them out to you and the rest of your crew when they're developed. Yeah, I'm doing well. We're just in massive, like, dialogue reading mode right now before we go into special character cutscenes and everything soon enough. But yeah, welcome. Hope you stay comfy and everything. I had so much fun talking with Nina and Mario that I almost forgot why we're even here. I had to remember this isn't an idle vacation. We had to figure out why that invitation was sent, and why all these people haven't gathered here. Hopefully we can uncover all that in our investigation tomorrow. I've had so many wonderful conversation partners today, Agnes and Marielle included. It's a shame the weather forced us to change course on to Nemeth Island on such short notice. But we did get a great shoot out of it, not to mention a chance encounter with all of you. Maybe this detour worked out for the best. Pick a fight with me one more time and you're getting shipped off this off of this island with and you're getting shipped off of this island in a body cast. Is that a promise? Hearing that only makes me want to mess with you more. The hell? Do I look like I'm joking? Settle down, you two. While I'd very much like to see how a showdown between you two will play out, we wouldn't want to spoil the wonderful dinner we just had. You know? Wait a second. Wait. I just noticed. Everyone's drinks. So, I know that Zeta is underage, but, you know, obviously Shizuna has like a special cocktail and everything, so does Reset. Oh, she has like a special one that goes along with her hair and everything. It's all like blue and shit. That's actually kind of cool. But then you have Celis with boba milk tea as well. I guess Celis has a sweet tooth more than anything. Cause like I believe she should be of drinking age and everything if I remember correctly. She just chooses to indulge in like sugary drinks just like how Van would. Celis like some sweets? Yeah. Why don't the four of us converse a bit? Chances like these don't come around often after all. Damn, you really got an all-star table here. Chance encounters such as these could only happen at a luxury resort. I don't really care to get chummy with the Ikaruga bigwig, but you know what they say about missed opportunities. Well, in that case, let me ask you something I've been dying to find out for a while now. Just how powerful is the head of the grass spreader? Like, Shizuna's just trying to do, like... You know what I'm seeing in Shizuna right now? Fucking Goku. It's like, hey, I heard the head of the grass spreader is pretty strong. And I'm just like, oh, hell no, oh no. Just picking a fight with anyone she hears is strong. You refer to Ayn Selnant, yes? She is a person of interest to the Marduk company as well. Oh, is this the same woman the Carnelia series was based on? I've been curious about her for a while myself. They say she's as strong as she is beautiful. Yeah, you're better off not lumping the book character in with the commander. Anyone on this continent who can go toe-to-toe with her at her best would have to be in the same league as the Golden Rakshasa. Oh, Aurelia mentioned. Oh shit. So, power level wise, Aurelia, Ein Selnet are very comparable with each other. So, if anyone else could stand toe to toe with either one of them, they'd be all on that high in power scaling. God damn. Van Jr. The Golden Rakshasa. That would be the famed former general of the Empire, Aurelia Le Guin. That the two of them are on equal playing field says quite a bit on its own. She doesn't come out from behind the curtain much, but screw with her, and you'd get burned, and that's just for a start. You don't say. Well, now we just have to throw down. Maybe I could put it in 4 SPG with Van and have him lure her out somehow. Shizuna? No. I want to be able to have Van live so we can play Kaino Kiseki. We're not going to end this story here by just throwing out a random ass challenge. It's like pre-Victor level. Oh, yeah. Victor Arcade, yeah. So, Viscount Arcade, Ein, and Aurelia are all like... I mean, technically... Actually, no, I wouldn't really... Victor in his prime would basically be like Aurelia and Ein equivalent. Like, they all be like roughly equal footing, give or take. But then Victor, after losing an arm and like his whole like health issues after fighting McBurn, man. I do wonder if and when or how we'll see him again, because they have mentioned about making a prosthetic arm for Victor Arcade so that he can actually fight with 2 arms again. Although he'll still be handicapped by the fact that it's prosthetic and everything, but that... I'd like to see it. Although, what kind of material would you have to make that arm out of to handle the sheer power coursing through that man's body? Gotta wonder. I wouldn't be so certain. As if I'd be stupid enough to accept it. What do you think the S in 4 SPG stands for? Suicide? Shit. Like Millium Tech? Yeah, basically like Millium Tech or some shit like that. Oh, while we're asking questions, I once read a book about these fantastical beings in the East known as yokai. Have you ever come across one, Miss Mitsurugi? Yeah, locals would use that word for some of the creatures I run into. They skedaddled the second I came anywhere close, though, so those yokai are probably nothing special. Shizuna, you just spam duality and cut those fucking ghosts in half. Rend their, like, literal spiritual souls in 2. You're like the yokai of yokais in terms of like who's scarier out there, girl. They probably thought a battle-starved maniac like you was even more of a freak than they were. How very intriguing. I can't keep up with this at all, but it does look like they're having a good time. Incidentally, I spoke with Mr. Al-Fayed recently. In accordance with both our risk management AI's predictions and Mr. Thorndyke's wishes, he has come with some of his security team's most elite members. Perhaps this isn't my place to say, but although Marduk's goals align with ours, it may be prudent to remain attentive to how the situation develops. Yeah, it's gonna be conflict of interest real soon. Yep. You feel like the Black Workshop tech would be up to the task? Yeah, like the Black Workshop or something of the 13 factories would probably have something that can handle Victor's strength, but good luck getting into contact with people or with any of the 13 factories in general like that. Although, like, you know, we do have George and everything, you know, former, gnome of the former, Black Workshop and everything, so he does know a thing or two about, this kind of tech. So, you bet that off-screen, he'd be working his ass off making a prosthetic worthy of, or durable enough for Viscount Arcee to actually use in battle. Maybe I would love to see that happen. Like we'd be waiting for a long time. Really makes me wonder when we eventually get Kaino Kiseki in the West, just how far the story will reach world map wise. Because, you know, as of now with Daybreak 1 and 2, it's just all around like the major parts of Calvard. You know, Edith to Longport, Messeldom, and Basel, so on and so forth with the different cities. I really wonder how much we're gonna expand our potential travel range in Kaino Kiseki. Whatever Kaino Kiseki may entail, character-wise, and wherever the story's gonna go to by the time we get to the end chapter here. I really can't wait to see, but we're gonna be waiting a little bit, huh? Obviously, no one's spoiled, but yeah. Think it might expand? Do I think it might expand to other nations? Oh, I don't know, but like, with a title like Kaino Kiseki Farewell O Zemiria, with a subtitle like that, I'm just like, we better be going places. Hell, we better be going to goddamn space. So I kind of wonder. It'd be really nice if we made some return trips to some parts of the Empire. Crossbow yet again. I'll never get tired of Crossbow. We've explored that place to hell and back in the Crossbow games, but I still want to see more of it. But also would be really nice if we just had some one-off thing of going back to Liberl, even for just like a little bit. But that's probably asking for a little bit much there. But honestly, given the things that they've been mentioning with like the Holy City of Arteria and just the other small countries in general, I kind of wonder if we'll potentially see at least some of the other smaller countries that we keep mentioning here and there. Whether it be like Ored, Le Mans, or, you know, again, the Holy City of Arteria, or, I mean, I would really question what business we would have in somewhere as far as like Northumbria too, or some shit, but, like, I mean, I doubt we'll go that far, but, I mean, whether it's like highly anticipated revisits to nostalgic locations, or just new locations that, or new countries that like we've always just been talking about here and there. It's like, oh, these people from Northumbria, or this stuff from Le Mans, or Ored, or, you know, the whole thing that's been going on within the Septian Church between the Papal Guard and the Grossritter in the Holy City of Arteria, and the little like internal conflicts between the two. I would, like, on the priority list, I would love to see the Holy City. I would love to see what that place looks like and what the whole atmosphere is over there. Like, probably, you know, on the outside, because it's the heckin' Holy City of the Septian goddamn Church. Like, you know, we'd probably be seeing a lot of religious, like, symbols and atmosphere. Like, you know, you'd imagine like a very bright place, like white in color from sunlight or architecture and all that stuff. But I really wonder about like all the things that are going on, like on the underground or behind closed doors between the church, Grossritter, or, you know, like the Congregation for the Sacraments and the Divine Worship and everything. Like, cause like they keep talking so much with the beef between like Ashlad and the Papal Guard and the Dominions and everything in the Grossritter. So it's just like, I really want to see more. I really want to dig more deeper into like just like the issues between the two, because ideally they should be on a similar page, but just with the way they go about their business, they just seem at each other's, they're just at each other's throats all the time. I'm like, what's going on in this like organization that like there's this divide, you know? Like that's just like the big question on my mind at the moment, even though that's probably not I'm not sure like how deep we'll even get into that, if we'll go any deeper than what we just see currently with Ashlad and everyone else. So I don't know, but I mean that's just like one of my top wishes on my like Kaino Kiseki wish list or some shit. Good evening. Have you had a chance to try the cocktail making workshop at a restaurant? Many of our guests like to enjoy the creations while soaking in the jacuzzi tubs that are provided in each guest room. We also offer massages and other in-room services. Do let us know if you'd like to request one. Oh?
What can I get? If you need anything else, I'll be right here.
There sure are a lot of colorful characters here, huh? And a fair number of them seem to belong to society's shadows at that. I think we can count on them to exercise a basic level of decency for now. What truly concerns me is that we have yet to see the owner of this resort. If you're that hung up about it, why not just cut your vacation short and get off the island? I definitely considered it, but that would mean leaving Katra here. Plus I'd feel left out of heading home this early. We'll just have to see what tomorrow brings. That may be for the best. I'll be lending my fullest cooperation toward keeping everyone safe, so please, rest easy and enjoy your time off. I'll just leave the worrying to you then. The guild has been trying to gather more information on about Amada's legacy. Honestly, I wish that we had a little bit more to go on. Nah, don't stress. Our team's pretty used to rolling with the punches at this point. And we are as well. That said, it's always best to be prepared for the unexpected. You just want to know what Ouroboros has been trying to do for the past 12 games? Yeah, like very few times have we actually like seen, heard anything from like the fucking Ouroboros Grand Master. We've seen her thing with like at the end of Trails into Reverie with that talk with like Gramhard and that private meeting between them and the Anguis and stuff. So I'm just like, what the hell are they, like, in the overarching plot of overarching plots of the Trails series, what the hell are they gonna do? There's so many goddamn questions, but obviously it's just like the tiniest sprinkles of goddamn like plot detail. You know they're doing something, but that's only just like a very small cutscene epilogue kind of a thing at the end of the like 10th game in the series when we've barely had opportunity to see anything of the Grandmaster up to that point. So I'm just like, god damn. You're curious about the mutual non-interference agreement shown at the end of every post-game? Yeah, I might need to review some like Reverie post-game scenes again because I'm probably forgetting some details between that. But yeah, I really wonder about like the agreements and other details they kind of like hashed out between themselves. Bro, like how is all that going to kick in at the end of Daybreak 2 or God forbid Kaino Kiseki? I'm just like, come on, what are they doing? I'm dying to know, and I hope I don't die finding out. In-game, of course. I know we should have brought a larger security retinue. Of course, as far as their highness's welfare is concerned, the safest option would have been to avoid this trip entirely. Never mind. There's no sense wasting time on hindsight. Can I talk with Esmer? Ah, here it is. Running into Katra and ex-CEO Towson are only a few of the ways this vacation has been going off course. It's a bit more exciting for it though. You take things in so much stride that it's almost comforting. It's just so interesting that a politician, let alone President Calvard, made such an agreement. Yeah. It's just like, what's Gramhart setting out to do as president of Calvard or beyond that even? Because, you know, like in terms of like political figures or figures with authority in the Trail series, like in the Sky games, you had Colonel Richard, who, you know, was initially kind of brainwashed or misled by, I believe, Ouroboros or maybe Louve or whoever else in particular. I can't remember off the top of my head. Or no, it was a Weissman. Either way, like, you know, just Ouroboros in general. But like, you know, he wanted to basically empower the world to be a continental superpower with trying to like do all the stuff that he thought he wanted to do, but he was just getting puppeted around. And then in the Crossbell games, you had Dieter Croix with his love for Crossbell, like genuine but crazed love for the city of Crossbell. He wanted to summon up the... No. It was him with the Orcus Tower and his whole thing with like putting up that gigantic ass barrier around Crossbell and having the Ions basically roam and protect Crossbell and try to bring West Zemuria to its knees to basically make them like acknowledge Crossbell as like its own city state superpower or whatever. And then there was Erebonia's turn with the whole thing with like Chancellor Osborne and the whole mess with the Great Twilight and all that, and just like bringing about the Great Freaking War. Although that was to achieve another end with the whole Septarian of Steel and all that shit, but yeah, like, but basically on the surface level for what society would interpret it, Erebonia's going to war on everyone. Like the biggest war you would see on all fronts. And then we come back to Crossbell again in Reverie because of all the weirdness that is happening with like simulacrums, the crazy AI stuff, and then like what was it? The Retributive Tower basically just kind of like making Rufus, at least the fake Rufus in the public eye, go, haha, like, this would be the way for all of West Zemuria to basically listen to us by just being able to smite any and all, like, locations that garner any potential threats or, actually not threats, but I forgot what the terms or conditions were, but I think, like, it's the collective hate of the people of Zemuria to, like, where they're directing it. And then, you know, you have the whole ending in Reverie with how the real Rufus wanted to end it before Lloyd did his thing. So now we have Gramhart with Calvard, with him making a deal of non-interference and all that stuff with the Grand Master of Ouroboros. And with how heavy-handed and aggressive his political policies have been, like, story-wise, with him wrapping up, like, technological research, military production and advancements, and just trying to, like, massively accelerate the buildup of infrastructure and all that stuff, I really wonder what all that's gonna build up to. I'm still of the mind that he's like, we're doing like some kind of fucking space race kind of thing, like I'm still thinking that with all the stuff we're doing, we're going to fucking space. I don't have any like credible thing to like give any credibility, or I don't have anything to give credibility to that theory, but that's just what I want to believe. But like, I don't fucking know, dude. I'm just spitballing. I've been wondering for some time now, but what exactly is the story behind your attire? Ah, no need for alarm. This is merely a special effects costume. What? What do you mean? Oh my god. No, I don't think we need to compare. I don't think we need to compare Gramhart to him, Windrunner. I don't like mentioning his name around here. Costume? I see. Forgive my wariness. Special effects, you said. How very intriguing. The design incorporates elements from Eastern folklore, but with a modern twist throughout. Moreover, the detail weathering on the surface evokes the wear and tear of a genuine historical warrior. Impressively done! You have my compliments! To receive praise from the renowned Director Lum is an honor. No way that's all there is to it. I sympathize with your confusion, Director. After all, this island has had a sudden influx of new guests, including those of a, shall we say, seedier persuasion. If that's the angle you're taking, then it's equally strange to see a man and woman of the cloth on a beach vacation. Even Adios' servants require time to set down their burdens. Do feel free to reach out to me should the need ever arise, Director Lom. I once had the privilege of seeing Director Gotti at work, but I'm also curious about your process as well. No way that's all there is to that either. Thank you for the offer. We'll be in touch if the situation calls for it. On that note, I've been meeting one fascinating individual after another today. For example, if you'll allow me to let my imagination take flight, before me sit three men burdened, the oldest by a tremendous duty, the younger by their weighty past. That is so on the mark, holy shit. Being surrounded by so many dramatic inspirations really gets my creative juices flowing. It's scary how on the mark he is. World-famous directors must have an eye for this sort of thing. This afternoon's location scouting was a massive success, thanks in no small part to your assistance. At this rate, we should be able to keep shooting from tomorrow onward. Isn't that right? Well, try to keep yourself safe out there. Director Law mentioned that you accompanied him and his crew on a location hunting excursion. I must admit, I'm exceedingly jealous. Would that you were able to share your good fortune. Yeesh. If only missing out on schmoozing ops. Oh wait. If only missing out on schmoozing ops could be the worst of our island getaway woes. Never realized you were such a social butterfly. It would prove problematic were the princess to be scouted by the director. This is merely a preventative measure on my part. What? Come on, I want to see Shizuna in a movie. Think of all the practical effects that she can do live on set, you know? Yeah! Imagine trying to capture the zeroth gleam on camera. And then the lens will probably just like break in the process of like recording it. I see. Can't fault you on that one. I've seen a few of Director Lom's films, but I didn't really know what kind of person he'd be. But he's a surprisingly sensible person. At least that was my first impression anyway. Turns out, he definitely has his idiosyncrasies. Welcome to the world of creatives. Okay, and I believe there's someone on the upper floor? Oh, I didn't talk to the maid here. Do feel free to make use of the complimentary toiletries provided in each room when taking a bath. I used to work at a luxury hotel, I used to work at a luxury hotel, and even I was surprised at how pricey all the products were. No doubt you'll be satisfied with the selection as well. Imagine Gotti getting his proverbial claws in her. I worry for Gotti's life. Like, if Kurogane were around to stop Gotti from taking Shizuna in for, like, a film shoot. Bro, I want to see it. I just want to see a cameo appearance from Shizuna just out of fucking nowhere in, like, whatever new movie Gotti comes up with. Oh, okay, so there's someone with a side quest here. Okay, let's go over to the second building, see what the side quest is all about. Then after we do the side quest, we can go take a look at the different connection events. And then I guess we'll just have another thing of raising bond points with everyone here by making special cocktails and everything. Oh wait, and then next floor. Huh. Pretty sure this is Walter and Towson's room. Towson is rooming with Walter! Bro! Bro! Holy shit! So wait, if Walter and Towson are rooming, where's Lucrezia? Who's Lucrezia rooming with? Ren? I mean, actually no, that makes sense. Yeah, no, that tracks. Kinda feel bad that Towson has to share a room with that guy. Wait, I hear voices and is that someone crying? Why? Why me? My horrible luck finally makes sense. It's all because I've been cursed! That's gotta be Towson. Sounds like he's not in the best mood either. Maybe I should pop in real quick to check on him. Lucrezia and Ren are a lot closer. Yeah, they're pretty tight with each other. They have a bit of a competitive, like, rivalry between themselves and stuff. But yeah, it's like, I like the relationship between the two of them. Like, honestly, like, despite, you know, and this kind of goes for a lot of the Trails cast in general, I really do enjoy seeing all of the friendly, well, as friendly can be relationships between characters despite their opposing, like, allegiances to their particular groups or factions or whatever. I really do enjoy seeing this all the time. It's just like, although it does get really silly when, you know, you're at each other's throats and then next day you just chill in the fucking hot springs like, hey dude, what's up? I was like, I know I was trying to kill you guys, but that was just for a contract, I guess, whatever, nothing personal. Wait, it's like, have you checked out this hot spring? It's sick! Hey there, sorry for barging in. The Spriggan? What are you doing here? Oh, nothing. Just thought I'd heard somebody blubbering their eyes out and figured I should look into it. Rooming with Walter's that bad, huh? I wasn't blubbering. Do I look like the blubbering type to you? And while I certainly am not pleased to share a space with that brute, there are far more concerning matters on my plate at the moment. Okay, then lay it on me. What's the problem? There's this reporter named Mariel. You know, the one who was taking pictures for tourists earlier today. Yeah, I know her. Looks like she was giving them away too. Wow, well, a little while ago, I received a few pictures of my own from her. And that's when I saw it! A strange white shadow hovering over me! Oh, brother. That's what got you upset? Hey, this is a big deal, alright? Here, see for yourself. Huh. There really is something there. Oh, it's in front of the goddamn church! Huh. There really is something there. This was taken out in front of the abandoned church, right? Wonder what the haze is. The missing haze quartz from the Sky Games. I miss that quartz so much. See? I told you there was something strange going on. It must be a ghost, and it's been haunting me this whole time. Well, at least you got a pretty cool picture out of it. How can you be so blasé about this? This is evidence of paranormal activity. Ghosts! Caught on camera! Even modern science hasn't been able to provide proof of the afterlife. How are you not absolutely petrified? Well, I have a resistance to fear, so I mean, I'm well equipped here, buddy. Where's your red pendulum? Or is it blue? Fuck. No, blue pendulum. I don't know what to tell you. If the higher elements are at work here, I wouldn't be so surprised that a place like that was teeming with ghostly looking monsters. There's lots of stuff that can't be explained with science. Doesn't mean you're being haunted. Oh, you must take me for a fool. I should have known you wouldn't understand. Oh, first I had to deal with that horrible incident in Basel last year, and then I lost my job. Now I can't even take a proper vacation. I'm positive it's all because of that evil spirit. There's simply no other explanation. As long as it's got its claws in me, my life will be filled with nothing but misfortune. How will I ever rid of myself of this horrible affliction? Look, if you're that scared, why don't you try to figure out what that white blob actually is? Sure, it looks like a ghost, but maybe it's just like when people see celebrities in their toast or something. I suppose the unknown is sometimes more scary than the truth. But how do you suggest we investigate the identity of a ghost? The very idea is ridiculous. Actually, I think there might be a few people on this island that know a thing or two about spirits. Plus, I hate to leave him like this. If I ignore it all, he might just become even more of a headache. Misfortune is a mindset at this point, pretty much. Well, should I help him get to the bottom of this ghost business? No. Sure. How about this? I'll figure out what's going on with this ghost thing as long as you put in a formal request. A request? Oh, you must mean your 4 SPGs. As luck would have it, I know some people on the island right now who could be considered paranormal specialists. With their help, I'll be able to figure out the truth behind her little ghost problem. And hey, if it really is a ghost, all we have to do is exorcise it. I figured that'd be a lot more constructive than just sitting here freaking out about it anyway. As much as your skepticism irks me to no end, you do make a good point. Oh fine, I formally request your services. Although I'm not sure how far I trust these specialists of yours. Guess it's a deal. Well, in that case, mind if I borrow that picture? Gladly. In fact, I'd rather you have it anyway. Alright then. I'll get back to you after I talk to Mariola and the others. Actually, I might even have them come by to give you a once-over too. Just wait here for now. Well, of course, but make sure you're quick about it. Well, guess I should go find Marielle then. Might be a good idea to talk to someone familiar with the island too. Maybe the villa manager. I could also ask the Grossorter for help. Although I don't think Celis was ever all that good at the whole clairvoyance thing. Probably should just stick to hitting up her partner. Then there's Shizuna. Think she mentioned something about having spiritual powers back when Mare possessed Yume. Might be helpful. I'm sure at least one of them is capable of clearing up this mess.
Okay, time to get to work.
Can't say I'm thrilled to depend on you, but I do appreciate the help. Now go on and find what that hazy white blur in the photo was, and make it snappy. Nothing else around here? Alright. Alright, let me see here. Yep, we got 4 experts here.
Got a question for you.
Sorry to spring this on you out of nowhere, but can I get your take on something? Why, certainly. It is a clergyman's duty to lend an ear to those who seek one, no matter how disreputable they may be. Oh, shut up! Could have gone without that last bit, but thanks. Van took out the picture he borrowed from Taliesin and began to explain the situation. So you wish to know what this ghost really is? I'm not sensing anything odd from the picture itself, but knowing it was taken on this island does make me wonder. Huh. That's a bit more ominous than I was expecting. I think I should meet with Towson. I'll explain in more detail there. Oh, are you a priest with the Septian Church? That's correct. My name is Leon, and I'm what some call a wandering priest. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. The picture Van shared with me didn't give much to go on, so I thought it'd be better to meet with you directly. So, do you think there's something going on with them? Gulp? Worry not, friend. I don't sense any spirits on your person. Really? That's certainly a relief to hear from a priest. However, it would be prudent to keep your wits about you. The whole island has been stained by some sort of stagnant energy. What? What do you mean stained? Just as it sounds. I felt a very particular sensation ever since we stepped foot here. It's as if a dark cloud is looming over this entire island. I won't know more until I've had a chance to conduct a more thorough investigation, however. Huh. Well, at any rate, it's not uncommon for spirits to congregate in places with an excess of energy. Even if you aren't being actively haunted at the moment, it's still possible that something has its eyes on you. I suggest that you stay indoors after nightfall. I would also be mindful not to get into any mishaps during the day either. I see. So much for being relieved. Well, this definitely was a strange turn of events. Thanks for the help, Leon. Not at all. I'm glad to be of assistance. If you have no further need of me, then I'll go ahead and take my leave. Farewell. Guess I better keep working my way down the list.
Got a question for you.
Van took out the picture he borrowed from Towson to explain the situation. I see. That certainly does look a bit spooky. With you being the manager and all, I thought maybe you have some kind of idea what it could be. Anything on the mind? Well, to be frank, I don't think I've ever heard talk of ghosts around here. That's not to say we haven't had a few slightly odd disturbances, of course. Mind telling me about them? Oh, certainly. One of our guests was taking a walk one night when they said they saw an enormous, terrifying shadow. People were concerned about the possibility of it being a monster, but after conducting an investigation the following morning, we came to the conclusion that it was likely only a wild animal. Because the street lamps were stretching its shadow, it seemed much larger than it actually was. Huh. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. No, there haven't been any ghost sightings in the past is helpful on its own, though. Oh, I'm sorry I couldn't provide you with any more information. Please let me know if there's anything else I can do to assist you. Sure thing. Thanks. Alright, who's next on the list? Well, I think we'll leave Shizuna for last.
Got a question for you.
Van took out the photo he bought from Towson and began to explain the situation. I didn't realize I caught a ghost in one of my pictures. It's not my fault that Mr. Towson's so on edge about it. If only I had checked them beforehand. I should go and apologize. Well, it's not your fault. I'm pretty sure the guy's just paranoid about anything and everything. Anyway, do you usually see stuff like this in your photos? I wouldn't say it's common, but I've definitely taken some that were pretty similar. But my coworkers at the Tower Times have said I'm the only one who's had this issue. Maybe she just had a knack for capturing ghosts on film. Well, did you notice anything strange around the time that you took the picture? No, I don't think so. I think it was sometime around dusk. I was just getting ready to turn in for the day, and that's when I spotted Mr. Towson. He was trying to get inside the abandoned church, but it seemed like he'd given up. Time out. What do you mean he gave up going into the church? The door's unlocked. Unless she means that he was scared shitless and then he was approaching it and then had second thoughts and then just backed off. But it sounds much more funnier and stupid to me that like he couldn't figure out how to move past an unlocked door. I figured I would take a picture so that he could have. Oh wait, I figured I would take a nice picture so that he could have a nice keepsake. Oh, I almost forgot. That's the only picture I took with the flash on. Although that's about the only thing out of the ordinary that I can recall. The flash, huh? That might have something to do with the haze then. Thanks for the info, Mario. Of course. Happy to help. Guess I better keep working my way down the list. Alright. Shizuna, you know a thing or two about ghost busting?
Got a question for you.
Sorry to cut into your fun. Oh my god. What can I ask you a work-related question? Huh, sure, go for it. And took out the picture, blah 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 blah. I see. Chasing down a ghost, huh? Sounds like a fun job. Kinda fitting for this island, don't you think? What's that supposed to mean? It's nothing to worry about. At least for the time being, anyway. Look, if you're not gonna tell me, you could at least stop being so foreboding. Anyway, to answer your question about my abilities, yeah, I can detect evil spirits. Can even exercise them too. But based on this picture, I don't really think that's what you need from me. That's not to say Towson isn't being haunted though. Well, would you mind stopping by to take a look? I get the feeling he wants to diagnose it straight from the horse's mouth. Sure, I don't mind. Why don't we head over now? Hey Towson, brought somebody to see. I'm sorry, but who are you, miss? She's someone important from the east. Got a talent for seeing spirits too. My name's Shizuna. Nice to meet you, Mr. Ex-CEO. Oh my god. Nice to meet you, Mr. Ex-CEO. Yes, likewise. I don't believe I quite understand, but whatever insight you can offer would be most appreciated. Okay, I guess he's not gonna react to the ex-CEO comment. Was there anything you noticed about the picture? I didn't get the sense that there's something ghoulish going on, if that's what you mean. But I figured I could at least check you out just in case. Gulp? Yeah, just as I thought. You're no host to a ghost. You do seem to be giving off some pretty negative vibes, though. Negative vibes. Spirits are attracted to all the, like, negative emotions that, like, he's going through right now. I guess it might make more sense that he's irritated or annoyed. Yeah. Here, let me put it like this. Strong negative vibes attract bad things. Usually, it's just general misfortune, but other times it's evil spirits. Anyway, I don't know your situation, but I'd recommend try not to worry too much. Do something to get out of the slump you're in. Wow, I wasn't expecting you to give the guy life advice. Huh, the reason I came here in the first place was to refresh myself. I've just had so much bad luck lately. Well, nevertheless, I appreciate your suggestion. However, none of that explains anything about the white haze in that picture of mine. Do you know what it could be? Well, at the very least, I don't think it was a ghost or a human. What's that supposed to mean? A fiend from Gehenna? I may know a thing or two about spirits, but I'm not a medium, you know. Guess it's just something you'll have to rack your brains about. Well, alright then. Thanks again for your help. Yeah, thanks for your time. Alright, I think that's just about everybody. Heard a lot of different opinions, but nothing really substantial. Maybe I'll have better luck investigating around where the picture was taken. And so Van made his way to the abandoned church. Kasim? Oh, what are you doing here? Oh, it's you. I was just trying to familiarize myself with the terrain, but I noticed an unusual aura coming from that abandoned church. He said aura. What do you mean? I mean, I'm definitely catching a whiff of something, but I can't quite place what that is. Huh. I'd say it's because you lack the proper training. Anyway, I'm assuming you have business over there. You could say that. Somebody asked me to take a look around for them. Van showcased him the picture of Taliesin and told him about his fears regarding the apparition. I see. It would seem that Varen's former CEO still has a number of unresolved anxieties. That being said, I'm surprised a Spriggan would even take on a job like this. What? Got a problem with that? The only reason I took the guy on was because I didn't want him getting any more carried away than he already is. Anyway, what'd you think about the picture? Did anything stand out to you? Not particularly. I thought the white blur was odd, but nothing more than that. I see. Guess I just had to keep digging. Well, shall we get going? We are going the same way after all. You're not exactly my ideal partner, but after you, I suppose. So this is it, huh? Sure is a lot more creepy at night. It's very odd for the Scythian church to leave behind ruins like this. You usually only find them near abandoned villages, evacuated due to ongoing conflicts in the area. Now that you mention it, I guess it's pretty strange. Anyway, I've got some investigating to do. So I guess this is where we go our separate ways. You'll find no argument from me. However, I would like to know how you end up resolving the issue. Are you thinking it might be related to that weird feeling you mentioned earlier? Yes, and I prefer to have as much evidence as possible before drawing any conclusions. Well, if I find anything on my end, I'll be sure to fill you in. I appreciate it. We'll speak later. Good luck. Alright, I just have no clue what made that white haze. Guess I'll try using shard search to see what I can find. If I can pick up a trail somewhere, it might just lead me to the answer. Maybe something inside could offer a hint or two. Are we gonna use shard search to do fucking, like, searching for paranormal activity? It can detect cigarette smoke, footsteps, like, make you invisible, like, you can do some, like, mid-air platforming with shards. Like, we can go investigate fucking...
Whoops.
We can investigate ghostly remnants and shit.
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot.
Oh my god, I'm just doing Phasmophobia, but with goddamn shard search. Who needs to bring a fucking spirit box and, like, the little green dot detector thing? You just shard search and boom, bam, you're done. Who needs a pile of salt? Huh. Track seemed to end here. Their pattern makes me think that it's got some level of intelligence too. But there's no way it's human. It's gotta be a monster. The only question is what kind? And does it have anything to do with all this ghost business? Plus the footprints are pretty round. I feel like I've seen them Don't tell me it's creepy sheep! There's much to be concerned about, but our investigation will be ending shortly regardless. Come speak with me once your own is complete. Let me just make a separate save right over here. A beat-up orbital lighter lies discarded on the ground. What's an orbital lighter doing here? Looks like it's been through hell and back. Still got some life left in it too. I know somebody from the villa would litter like this. Must belong to a tourist. I'm guessing they came out here at night to see how long they could hold out in a test of courage. Probably got so scared they dropped their lighter and ran for it. Oh. What's this? A medallion? Looks like it's got an engraving of Adius on it. Seems pretty old. The goddess in the sky. and it's cracked through the middle. It's all cracked too. Almost seemed like somebody smashed it underfoot. Makes sense for something like this to be left behind in an abandoned church, but something about it feels off. I guess that covers everything I wanted to look at. I don't think there's anything else worth examining here. I better go report back to Castle. It feels like that medallion could just fit in that little crevice in the wall. Already done with your investigation. That was faster than I expected. Well, it's not like it's a big church. Anyway, figure out what that weird aura was all about? No, it seems I was just a bit too late. It appears to be unrelated to your photograph issue, however. You don't say. Excuse me? Mario? Oh, we have the luck magnet! She'll attract the ghost just because she has EX rank luck. Mario, what are you doing here? Well, what do you think I'm doing? I'm here to investigate the photo I took, of course. I felt kind of guilty, so I thought I might as well lend you a hand to make up for it. I figured you would want to take a look at the church, so I decided to come out here myself. Lucky guess. I didn't know you'd be working with someone from our Duke, though. I hope I'm not intruding. Not at all. Actually, you might just be right on time. It would seem Vance determined the true identity of your ghost. Already? Well, it's pretty easy to piece together once you look at the evidence. First there were the small round tracks I found. Then there was the abandoned lighter and the cracked medallion. But out of those three, the one that points to the identity of the white haze is... Okay, hold on, I got this. Small round tracks. Lighter. Cracked medallion. I got this, and don't worry, we'll reload instantly, but the medallion? Cracked medallion. Even for an abandoned church, something about it seems odd to me. Weird feelings aside though, god damn it! It's maybe the lighter. Or, no, the tracks? Yeah, God, I should have doubted my gut feeling with the small tracks. I was thinking too elaborately in my head about how the medallion would come to play. Small round tracks are found using shard search. Those are the key. Round tracks? What do you mean? Or what do you mean? Well, from them we can infer that we're dealing with a monster that doesn't have legs, but if it could fly, there'd be no tracks at all. So it hops. Put that together with small and round. Right. I haven't seen palms in goddamn forever, dude. Put that together. Oh. Shining palm. Put that together with small and round, and there's only one thing it could be. Palm. A palm? Sorry, I'm not super familiar with monsters. I'm drawing a blank. Palms inhabit every region of Zemuria, so it's little surprise that they be here as well. They're incredibly adept at blending into their surroundings. However, they're also quite skittish. Personally, I haven't seen many around lately, but I've heard there's recent sightings of a special shiny one, or shiny type that glows. Bro, Shiny palms haven't existed since the crossbow games. That's why it's been the furthest from my goddamn mind. And no, the shining palm baits that are like random freebies or potential DLC items to give you a free level up do not count. They come in a whole variety of colors, but the white one's the most common. Maybe I've never seen one because they're so good at hiding. Well, I guess the only question left is how that white haze palm ended in my shot. Yeah, that's the important part. You said you had the flash on when you were taking the picture of Towson, right? My guess is that our little friend was hiding outside the church. Both started when the light went off. Must have left behind Towson just at the right moment. Oh, you're right. That would explain everything. I'm not so sure Mr. Towson would accept it unless we show him some kind of photographic evidence, though. You think we can get it to pop out again if I take another picture with it with the flash on? I'm not so sure. Honestly, I feel like I probably spooked it just by entering the chapel. But given the tracks that Van found, I assume it's still somewhere around here. They were in Cold Steel? Well, I know regular palms were, but shining palms? I don't... Oh, no, they technically were, actually. Oh no, I mean, not technically, no, they just were, yeah. Yeah, wait, no, I'm remembering now. You think maybe it's too scared to come out? Guess I just had to find some other way to convince Mr. Towson. Actually, I think I can lure it out. We've come this far, right? Might as well get some solid proof. This should be interesting. Huh? Ruh! Oh, that's a big palm. Ah, it really worked. I'm gonna grab some photos. Ah, how nimble. Should we give chase? Well, we can't just let him go. It'd be dangerous to let a monster roam about on the main road. Looks like we got the little guy cornered. Okay, hold on. You know I gotta do this. This fucking turbo mode hopping. But he seems to call for reinforcements. They're closing in on us. What the fuck? What are those things? Just stay calm and keep close. Man, I had to reload and do the goddamn cutscene for the bonus SP. Allow me to lend a hand.
Here goes! I will watch your six.
Go all out!
Don't stop now, Feri! You're not getting away! Blast off! Chance!
Activating skill!
Time for the main event! Vandalize! Ready!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
Oh, they're buffing all their stats here. That's some bullshit.
Breathe in. What's yours, Palm Scene? Ready! I'll end you!
God damn.
Displaying enemy stats!
It's go time!
It's slightly weak, but...
I will watch your six. There! Don't stop now, Van! Chance!
You know what? Casa, you do your thing.
Initiating drive!
Beginning enemy suppression.
Barbados, raid!
Bring it on!
I will watch your six. Unwise decision.
They're stunned! Activate!
Okay, there we go.
Go all out!
Don't back out, man! It's over! You're crushed!
Too bad I gotta do that fight again because I messed up the bonus SP. All clear. Oh, that palm was hell of a lot tougher than he looked. Oh, nice job, you two. I was able to get some great pictures during all that commotion. The palm was so fast, some of the shots came out a little blurry though. I'm sure Mr. Towson would be convinced once he gets a look at these. Nice work, kid. Guess I'll be able to wrap this job up after all. What about you? Got anything else to take care of? Actually, I think I'll be retiring for the evening. I still have some lingering concerns, but it would be best to review the whole situation before taking action. I read this part? Redo? Yeah, I need to redo this part because I messed up the SP thing. I mean, knowing what fight we'll be going into, I'll just equip Van with a Macho Belt so we can easily just spam crafts. Maybe have like a Shadow Spear equipped so I can get a Death Blow potential proc. I see. Review the situation, huh? Guess I should probably do that myself. Especially with all the weird stuff we run into lately. Well, if you're ready, what do you say we head back to the villa? And so the three made their way back towards the villa, with Kasim saying farewell partway along the route. Upon their arrival, Van and Marielle decided to pay a visit to Towson's room. Kasim Consolo, yeah. It's just if we're gonna do the fight again, we need to redo it faster. We already went through this fight once. Huh, you're right. This monster is about the same shape as the blur in the other photo. Right, so you weren't actually being haunted. Palm just happened to pop up in the middle of the shot. Oh, that's all there was to it, eh? I'm ashamed at how much I let this whole thing ruffle my feathers. I'm sorry, Mr. Towson. It's all my fault. If I just checked the photos more carefully before I handed them over, none of this would have happened. Huh, if anyone deserves blame, it's that monster for getting in the way. It was no fault of your own. Well, I appreciate you for saying so. Still, if we take into account what Mishizuna and that priest had to say, it sounds rather likely that we could encounter some spiritual phenomena in the future. Best to be prepared at any rate. Perhaps I'll go see if they happen to know of any good precautions to take. Good point. From what they said, there's definitely something strange about this island, spiritual or otherwise. Situation's so complicated already though. This just makes it worse. Van, are you alright? Yeah, it's nothing really. Anyway, if you get into a pinch at night, you could always ask your roomie for help. I bet he'd be real happy to have something to beat the shit out of. Only problem is the room might not be intact afterward. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be comforting or terrifying, but I suppose I'll just have to consider it. I almost blew our cover. Oh. It's well that he could tell we were around, even if he is the Hamsin. Worked out okay though, the way things are going. Tomorrow ought to be pretty entertaining. Yeah, maybe. Not that I'm in a hurry to take on any extra work though. Anyway, they're way more suspicious of the church now, so I'll switch it to a backup location for now. Oh. Roger that. Oh man, I'd sure like to go mess with them a bit, but I guess we'll have to save that for later. Look forward to tomorrow, everybody. We're gonna have one hell of a time.
That takes care of that.
Aw.
Reward deposited.
Boy, I need to raise my goddamn chaos right now. Yep, alright. Gonna go load back. But yeah, this medallion could... Yeah, the medallion absolutely fits there, but why was it taken off?
Activating shards.
My move now.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Here goes. It's go time. I will watch your six.
Activating skill.
I'll dice you up. Here goes. It's go time.
Activating skill. Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
This one's yours, Homscene. Have some more. My move now.
Oh, I forgot to equip, whatever.
Full boost. Go all out.
Breathe your last. This one's yours, Homscene. Ready.
You missed?
Don't stop now, fam. Here goes. Don't stop now, fam. Not getting away. Blast off. We're done. Breathe your last. Sucker!
How do you miss with that huge laser?
That takes care of that.
Casting can solo that fight my ass. He can't hit for shit. Alright. Agi up. Yeah, but... Skill issue. 1 second. Oh. Guess who joined the table? It's just my luck I'd run into the Crown Prince. Wasn't losing my seat as CEO bad enough. I couldn't have picked the worst time to come down here. All I wanted was to clear my head. Where's this hit course? I don't know. Because he's only a guest character, we can't find out what his setup is. Alright. All that's left now, activities and connection events. Let's go take a look at the connection events and see which one we like more. Or we'll probably play it by... Oh, that means I'm gonna end up having Aaron fall behind if I don't go with his. Cause I want to get Nina's connection level up as well as like the Dominions here, because I would imagine, given how few stars they got, we probably don't have much actual time to actually do things with. But let's just go down the list. Alright, Feri's training. Feri's been really broody ever since Kasim arrived. Looks like she's planning on heading into the ruins alone. Or alone too. Guess I should probably follow along, just to be safe. Van decided to check on Feri, whom he spotted heading toward the... whom he'd spotted heading toward the island's ruins with a strained look on her face. However, he was surprised to find that someone else had beaten him to the punch. Huh, so you're here too. I figured as much. Like hell you did. I was bored, so I came out to watch. It's not that deep. Anyway, what's your take on that? The way you carry yourself and your weapon has certainly improved. But in the end, the weight of your blade is as ephemeral as it ever was. Feed the fire within you and stoke it well, lest it eventually burn out. I can keep going. Just one more rematch. So long as there are still hurdles you've yet to surmount, the outcome won't change. My role here is finished. I'll leave the rest to your boss and colleague. Van? Aaron? Were you eavesdropping? Not well enough to slip past a certain someone's notice. Can't say we're the best choices to fill in for you though. Seriously, man, I just gonna chuck your own flesh and blood out like yesterday's trash. There is no filling in to be done. The issue lies with Ferida herself. As was stated in Longport, I have nothing more to say on the matter. Not until you're able to face your inner flame. Inner flame? Kasim. At this point I think he gets off on the whole vague and mysterious shtick. So, what now? You want a sparring partner? I'm game. Going against someone as many leagues above you as your brother ain't gonna be much of a crash course. But I could always pass along some of his combat tips from back when he was my instructor. Van, Aaron, if you really don't mind, then yeah, let's do it. Guys are just like firing away. Afterward, Van and Aaron spent some time helping Feri with her training. They then decided to take a break once her stamina finally gave out. Well, I still got another fight in me. You up for it? It's okay. I don't want to put you two out. That's enough training for one evening anyway. Besides, I need to cool off and get some thinking done. About what Kasim told you. Guess it'd be tough not to dwell on it. Seemed like he really gave you the cold shoulder back in Longport too. Was there something you said when you returned home last year? There's no hiding anything from you, huh, Van? Your priestess duties went on without a hitch though, right? I did learn the dances that are passed down in my village, and I performed the rituals like I was supposed to. Phoenix right from a few hours ago. Hey, Achievement Slayer. How you doing? But apparently, the point of it all went completely over my head. The dance is supposed to communicate some sort of hidden meaning, but I never figured out what it was. Ferida, the true purpose of this ritual is for the Children of Flames to confront the origins of the Kruga. You must grasp its meaning for yourself and spark the fire inside, steeling you for the times to come. Just as our distant kinsmen once did to fulfill the duties demanded of them long ago. Fail to do the same, and you will soon reach your limits. Distant kinsmen. Come to think of it, there's that one tribe in the buffer zone between us and the Empire. The one tribe between between Calvert and the Empire? Tribe, buffer zone. I don't recall. I did great performing the dance itself, but I never realized there was more to it until Kasim said so. What's wrong with me? How could I not even know what the pride of our people was built on? Wish I had the answers. All I can say is that your bro's got an even bigger stick up his ass than he did last year. Yeah, the Hom seems a reasonable guy. But there's clearly more going on beneath the surface here. Still, everyone's got to figure out their own personal style of facing up to things for themselves. There's a reason your old man's trying to give you the opportunity to broaden your horizons. Yeah, I think I get what Abi and Kasim are going for here. It's just, even if I do come up with my own answer, How am I supposed to know if it's good enough? The more I mull over it, the more confused I get. Ah, jeez, this isn't like you, small fry. That attitude's just gonna put a damper on your inner flame or whatever. It's times like these when you gotta let loose and live a little. What you got there? Huh, how about that? Great minds think alike. Huh, don't tell me you brought some too. Aww. Wow, look how pretty these sparklers are. They even come in different colors. It's just so... wow. Can't remember how many years it's been since I last held one of these. They were given away for free at the villa, so I figured they'd be a fun way to kill some time. And apparently I wasn't the only one. Quit trying to psychoanalyze me. I just got to thinking about how me, my mom, and Ashton used to do this a long time ago. It's not so bad once in a while. Yeah, definitely. Sparklers sure are strange, huh? They burn a lot weaker than, say, a bonfire, but all the colors and shapes they come in are so mesmerizing. I wonder if it's okay for the Kruger flames to take different forms too. Maybe it's not all about strength, but maybe each person's flame is colored by the things they've experienced. Well, if it makes sense to you, then it's all the explanation you need. That's what I always say. You may have a duty to your family, but how you choose to fulfill it is up to you, and no one else. Same applies to your brother. I'll bet he had to take a good long look at himself before he managed to choose his own path. Choose his own path, huh? You're right. Costa must have gone through this too. Thanks, you two, for everything. Don't sweat a small fry. How's with the googly eyes? You got something to confess? It's just nice to see you cheer up a little. Ain't often you're this thoughtful with the Feri either. Guessing you've had a lot on your mind lately. Yeah, well, all that BS with Sao and Gaolong really got under my skin. But you know, at some point it hit me. If all I do is sulk behind them, I won't ever be able to pull ahead. So why figure out how to face yourself? I'm gonna be right at your side, blazing my trail. Aaron! Sounds like a plan to me. I'll do my part and keep your ass afloat. So grind on until you're satisfied with where you end up. Like I need your permission. Aw, it went out. Aw. I feel a little bad that we didn't get to share this with the others. Hey, no time like the present. What do you say we call everyone over? We got more sparklers than we know what to do with. Might as well go another round. Aww. Oh, they're so pretty. That's what I said. Yeah, this is a nice change of pace. Are you seeing this, ass? I'm looking. Settle down before you burn somebody. There are plenty more to spare, so please, have at it. Hell yeah, keep lighting those babies up. Never a dull moment with this bunch. Sao? At last, he begins to put things behind him. I'm expecting much out of you, Aaron Way. Keep striving, Ferida. Don't stop until you've found your answer. Huh. What's with this kind of like older brother, father kind of figure thing coming out of Sal here? You can never really get a good pin on... You can never really pin down what Sal's like doing or really thinking. Upon the layers and layers of schemes that he's brewing up. Once the group had the fill of the sparklers, everyone helped Feri and Aaron clean up. Despite their reluctance to call it a night, they then headed back to the villa together.
I'm sorry for making you worry, but thanks to you, I feel like I'm that much closer to figuring out what my flame should be.
You know,
I think I'm feeling a little better too. Let's all do this again sometime.
Wait, +5 speed? Holy shit. And agility? Be fast.
Lantern launched!
Okay, let's see. Let's go see what Judith and Nina are up to. The actress's invitation. Looks like Judith and Nina had the hotel staff lug something into the room. They were stocking up on booze and snacks too. Just what are those two planning? Maybe I should poke my head in and see what's up. This is where our two starlets are staying. Funny that they wind up bunking together. Forget it, I'm telling you, we had to start with something on the lighter side. But... Wait, what? Huh? But spine-tingling horror is the perfect fit for a resort getaway. Heck are they arguing about? Hey, you two good in there? Oh, hello, Van. And what do you think you're doing? Barging into a lady's room like you own the place. Hey, I knocked, didn't I? Your voices were carrying into the hallway. Don't tell me you two were fighting. Fighting? As if. Me and Nina were just planning to spend the evening watching Me and Nina were just planning to spend the evening binging some flicks. The only issue is, we can't seem to agree on what to watch first. So you're putting on a movie marathon, huh? I see they even brought up a widescreen for the occasion. Damn, that's a huge ass like monitor though. God damn. Yes, we found out the villa offered a checkout service for them. Well, I figured why not? I mean, how often do me and Nina get to room together? Sure, this is a vacation spot, but there's no shame relaxing indoors, right? Man, how many drinks do they got here? Wait, grand wine? Wait, grand wine, grand beer? It's just that's just the labeling. Grand wine, premium wine. And the beer is just like a Formula race car on like the label. No, wait, both of them have it. Doesn't bother me none. All the running around we did earlier probably has you tuck it out. Besides, a pair of top actresses watching movies back to back sounds like a pretty swell time. Oh yeah? Why don't you join us then? Ain't this supposed to be more of a girls' night? You wouldn't want some guy spoiling that. Oh, we don't mind in the least. As a matter of fact, we've been hoping to talk films with you for a long time now. Yeah, you can't put a price on raw feedback from a movie buff. So, are you gonna get your butt in here or not? You can help yourself to anything from the bar too. Man, we better not tell Elaine about this. I can just see like that glare of disappointment from Elaine. It's like, oh, so you decided to spend the night with two of the most famous movie actresses, huh? Huh, Van? I can just see it now. And then Aaron's just probably like shaking his fist or some shit. We'll even let you pick out the first movie to kick us off. Well, at least we don't have to worry about the paparazzi in a place like this. Alright. I guess I can sit in for a bit. And so Van found himself settling in for a watch-a-thon with the two biggest names in cinema. The atmosphere was rather relaxed, with the three of them talking through the movies they'd seen before. Wait. Oh, from... I don't know, Kiseki? Oh, from Azure. Right, I was Azure. Wait, what? Wait, where did this play in Trails to Azure? It has to be something about Gnosis or some shit. Or the DG cult. Bro, I haven't heard this song in a long time. Or is it when the blue pluroma grass has been popping up? No, sounds like some kind of like either ancient ruins or DG cult area. Oh, I don't remember when it first pops up in Trails to Azure. Oh man. Dude, I miss playing the crossbow games. This is a dog-eat-dog industry. One night without Cretan is nothing if it gets me somewhere. This is getting us nowhere. I'm so tired of all this. I just want to get away. I'll go back to the old me and... Oh. Nike Marceau... Marceau is... Oh, wait. Nike Marceau is amazing in this. She switches between roles like it's nothing. Yeah, her screen presence is incredible. Agreed. So much chilling how well she can shift the atmosphere. Maybe I should try emulating that. This is a dog-eat-dog industry. One night with that Cretan is nothing if it gets me some work. Oh, look at that. Look at her eyes. This is getting us nowhere. I'm so tired of all this. I just want to get away. I'll go back to the old me and... Damn. Oh, bravo. You nailed that. I was beginning to think you were straight up possessed. Oh, stop it. Anyway, back to the movie. What? We're just watching the mission. Look at the mission emote. It worked just like you said. I won the Z1 car model for the sweepstakes. You're the best, Mishi. So, how about getting me those marvelous boots now, huh? Then I can become a real human. We can go on walks and dance until the sun goes down. Oh, this movie is just adorable. Even if it does have some bite to it. No kidding. It takes a real wild turn for something geared toward the kids. Yeah, they were pouring out the theaters in tears. Kind of think of it. Elaine mentioned seeing this too. She gave it a rave review while we're catching up over drinks last year. Can't take the word of a Mishi nut like her at face value though. Well, you can't just bring her up and expect me not to sink my teeth in. I've been waiting too long to hear the juicy deets on your sweet little high school escapades. Van. Oh, I had no idea. Now you got me curious too. Van Arkwright and Elaine Auclair, together. Just what sort of relationship did you have? Alright, quit pecking at me, you starving harpies. Oh, Rick, I'm so sorry. Could you at least look away, sir? I'm really not used to this sort of thing. They're like looking intently. You know, this wouldn't be half as awkward if you two weren't staring a hole in the screen. What's the problem? I'm just Van! You little sleazeball. What's the problem? I'm just taking in what a great actress Judith Lanster is. Yes, the way you portray Zoe's embarrassment is so true to life. Maybe we should rewind and give that scene a close... Nina, you're not helping! Maybe we should rewind and give that scene a closer look. Oh, you're asking for it now, Nina. Let's see how you like this. Take that. Tickle. No, have mercy, Judith. I can't see the movie. Okay, I'm really starting to feel like a third wheel. We really need to keep this a secret from Elaine. Oh man, you two really know how to pick 'em. I don't think there was a single dud in the bunch. So, what's next on the list? Glad you asked. You're in for a real surprise. We managed to get our hands on digital copies of each of our latest films. Oh, shut up! You serious? Is that even allowed? Well, of course. Both of them have had previous screenings for the past few days, or these past few days anyway. We're doing a magazine collaboration where the two of us report on each other's performances. That's how we got these files. They even gave us permission to show them to friends as long as they follow the non-disclosure agreement. It's getting late though, so we'll probably only have time for one of them. And as our guest of honor, you get to decide which. No pressure, huh? Just pick whichever speaks, God, I can't read. Just pick whichever one speaks to you. You can always catch the other one in theaters. Though if you like a recommendation, I'd suggest watching Judith in The Adventures of Rockford, The Golden Calamity. It's a swashbuckler set in an ancient ruin. The release was met with critical acclaim, so I've been looking forward to seeing it. No way! We should watch Nina in My Casablanca. It's a bittersweet story about young love at a prestigious girls' school. I've been dying to check it out. Horror's a blockbuster that hasn't been playing in any places I've gone. But the latter ain't even out in public yet. Oh! Right, because Van wasn't in Edith when we saw Rockford. It was only Swin, Nadia, and Elaine, I believe, during chapter 1B. Damn, I hate to miss out on either one. Why do you have to make me choose? I mean, of course they straight up said it was gonna be a choice, but why do I have to choose for a connection? Why do we have a choice within a connection event? The connection event is already a choice in itself. My Casablanca. Oh, let's go with My Casablanca. Ha, I win. All right, I'll go start it up then.
I understand that. It's just...
Oh, Tokyo Xanadu OST.
Don't tell me you actually believe that pen pal of yours is your dream soulmate. How juvenile. Flights of romantic fancy are all well and good, but I think it's about time you grew up, Sherry.
Her delivery is something else. I gotta start stepping up my game. Huh, for all the insecurities Nina used to hide, she's really starting to come out of her shell. It turned out just as I thought it would, for better or worse. I wonder if I've gotten any closer to the genuine article. The genuine article? Man, like, they've been really going on about, like, Nina trying to, like, having this weird, like this self-identity issue. She doesn't know, like, she's not unsure of, like, how she actually wants to be, like, what was it? Or, like, how do I word this? But yeah, just, like, this self-identity issue that she's been, like, going on about here and there. And then this whole thing about being a genuine article. And there's also these suspicious phone calls that she's making to some unknown parties and stuff, especially during the end of Daybreak 1. So then it's just like, like, there's a couple possibilities like brewing in my head, but we don't really have any definitive, like, leads to kind of go down to really say for sure what the hell is going on with Nina. Oh my god. Hoo-wee, I am spent. That was a real fun time though. I've been meaning to check how Nina's performance turned out. Yeah, I got so caught up in it that I almost forgot to breathe. I'm not sure what to do with all this praise, but it really is educational for you to sit down and review my work with other people. Oh man, though, I'm still reeling over the perks I get knowing you. I'm still reeling over the perks I get out of knowing you two. Still, part of me does feel like a brand new movie. Part of me does feel like a brand new movie should be enjoyed on the big screen. I don't blame you. There's no substitute for the magic of a full cinematic experience. Oh shoot, now I kinda feel bad at robbing you for that. Hey, don't think twice about it. Not everyone gets insider access to private shows like this. I'm sure I'll pay the silver screens another visit sometime soon anyway. This just gives me an excuse to go see it again. That's very sweet of you to say. Why the long face, Nina? Oh, I was just thinking about how lucky I am to be a part of this industry. So many people take joy in our work and form opinions on the performances we give. And getting the opportunity to work with you, Mr. Gotti, Mr. Lam, and so many others has been such a blessing. It almost feels wasted on someone like me. Huh. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to go on and on about myself like that. No worries. I think it's important to be grateful for what we have. Doubly so for big names like us. It's all too easy to get snooty once you climb up to the top. Still, Nina, modesty or not, you shouldn't put yourself down with that someone like me talk. Films are built on the talents of huge groups of people working together. No one actor comes up with their performances in a vacuum. Acting skills alone aren't enough. It takes good scripting, direction, art, sound design, even a good manager. All those things gelling together are what make a movie, and by extension you, the real deal. You get what I'm trying to say, right? Yes, I suppose I owe an apology for being unfair. To the production team, the audience, and myself most of all. Right. Have some confidence, Nina. There's no one else out there who's quite like you. Van and I can vouch for how amazing you are, and so can the people watching you on screen. I appreciate that. Hell, even if you weren't an actress, our opinion probably wouldn't change. I think you'd be surprised at how well the fans would take this genuine offstage version of you. Huh? Come to think of it, maybe the separate drinks we had were to blame, but I feel as though I've been a little unprofessional this evening. Oh, what gave it away, the whole tickling thing? And Van, like, exercising the most willpower he can muster up within himself to not look. Like, do you understand the amount of willpower that was drawn out in that moment? Join the club. This had the same vibe as me hanging out in my living room back at home. I'm pretty used to with Judith, but this is my first time seeing a more personal side of you. Still, it's just another part of what makes you Nina Fenley. You've still got a lot to figure out at your age, but as long as you don't lose sight of yourself, things will turn out just fine. Right, I'll take that to heart. Thank you both. Maybe someday, I'll have to learn the same self-confidence they have. Well, on the flip side, I'm not sure I've ever seen you get so mentally, Judith. I figured even the folks at the talent agency were rolling their eyes trying to keep your bungling butt out of trouble. Bungling butt? Oh, my butt is not bungling. Wait, people don't actually do that, do they, Nina? Wow. Now that's neither here nor there. Anyway, why don't we chat a while about what we just watched? I'd love to hear your thoughts on some of the scenes. Yeah, that sounds like fun. I could stand to hit the sauce a little more anyway. Hey, don't dodge a question! Van and Nina continued giving the undeterred Judith a hard time as the trio concluded their marathon with a short bit of film discussion.
I very much enjoyed that. Although, I'm a little embarrassed that you saw me acting so different from how I am in public.
Don't sweat it. I've already dropped the facade around this group a long time ago. Wait. That's not what I meant. Hey, what's with that smug grin?
Oh, nothing, Judith. Ooh, Ooh, perfect 50. That's enough for giving a gift to probably max her out then. Van gets 3 dexterity from it. Nice. Hey, okay, what do we get a 3-star for Van? Alright. So, what about with...
What's next?
What about with Celis and Leon? A moonlit lake. Celis and Leon both trained under Master Brigard, which makes all of us fellow pupils. Looked like the two of them were headed somewhere though, and they brought their weapons with them. Maybe I should follow along just in case. Upon seeing Celis and Leon heading out, Van decided to follow in their direction. In time, he began to hear the distinct sound of swords clashing. You're wide open! Huh, says who? So they came here for a little spar, huh? That answered the question. Guess I just leave them to it then. Oh? Seen enough already? Surely you didn't come all the way out here to leave without so much as a hello to your fellow pupils. Van. Whoops, I didn't mean no disrespect. Just trying to stay in my lane. I spotted the two of you leaving and thought something might be up, so I came by to scope things out. As well as gain some insight as to why we're on Nemeth, I take it. I won't deny caution is a virtue, even when it comes to those you've once joined hands with. Okay, you saw right through me. Just let me off with a slap on the wrist and I'll scram. Yeah, then make like a tree and actually... Hold that thought. Maybe you showed up at just the right time. Huh? Celis, I don't like that look in your eye. Aw, lighten up for once. How often do we get a chance like this? We were thinking of taking a break after sweating out a bit. We brought some of the good stuff, so why don't you stick around? The good stuff? Huh. Few bottles of booze on a full moon, huh? Classy. To be honest, I was hoping you'd have some Holy City sweets to pass around, but I can roll with this too. Did you really believe we'd slip out in the dead of night to have some dessert? Yes. Very much so. We could always keep the alcohol to ourselves if you're going to complain. Yeah, it's complaining. Though I will say I prefer my booze on a little more on the sugary side. Still, nothing beats Eastern liquor when it comes to moon gazing. You really know what's up. Father Master Brigard would take a sip under the moon every once in a while back when he was in Arteria. It was something he used to do with his fellow martial artists. So I wanted to see what all the hype was about. Sharing the same drink the way we share the same master. Makes for a pretty good setup, am I right? Unexpected company notwithstanding. This chilled long lie rice wine is one master himself recommended. They happen to have it at the restaurant, so I placed an order. There are only enough snacks for 2 though, so do try to imbibe responsibly. Sure, and sorry for crashing the party. I've been meaning to bring this up, but y'all are real attached to Master, huh? Gotta say, feels a little hero worshipy. Hey, you watch your mouth. What's so wrong about showing the man some respect, huh? It's not just us either. Mention the roaring line to anyone in the Grossuiter. Simmer down, Celis. His is an ignorance no one can... Wait. His is an ignorance no explanation can cure. Now, why don't we begin while the moon's still in full view? Oh, right, well, better late than never. Celis just like settling into like a cup holding position, or into a position where she's holding the cup. To Master Brigard, may he remain safe and in good health. Cheers. Cheers. In time, the conversation began to pick up as the trio regaled one another with old tales about Brigard. After a good several drinks, they soon found themselves rather inebriated. So me and Leon went to Master and said, look, we're begging you to find a hobby outside of work. Next time we meet, he rides in on one of his new, he rides in on his new wheels with a big old grin on his face. We were happy to see the guy, but yeesh. To think that was your influence at work, Van. The austere knight model we called Master was decked out in biker gear, and genuinely taken with it at that. It was rather conflicting, suffice it to say. Hey, his fashion sense is his own business. Not that I wasn't prepared to take the blame anyway. What'd you expect? The man's our idol, but you're the apple of his eye. He's got a whole lot of other students too, so you better batten down your hatches, pal. Other students, huh? Seems like he has plenty within the church alone. You know, I would like to see Van meet Gaius. I just want to see the kind of discussions they'd have. I mean, we know how chill Gaius is as a person, but I don't wonder. Let's see. But Porcupine Head? Oh, Father Kevin. Let's see. There's you two. Vice Captain. Oh yeah, what about that Porcupine Head you guys are working with? Hey! Oh, that's Risa's sister behind them like that. Oh my god, I forgot her name. But that's her oldest sister. Oh my god. I didn't realize you and Kevin were acquainted, but no. He had a different instructor. Aww. I forget if they mentioned this in Daybreak 1, but yeah, Van and Kevin have met. I mean, probably naturally because, you know, training under Brigard and everything, but and, you know, just by extension, they'll eventually bump into each other for some conversation or something or another. Aww. Yeah, the instructor for Kevin. Yeah. She passed at a young age, but the influence she's had on the lives of him and his partner, Reese, endures to this day. During Crossbell, Kevin was stationed in Calvard, at least all the interactions. I think so. I can't remember shit about, like, what they said Kevin was up to during the Crossbell arc. It's been like, what, 7-ish games since Crossbell, give or take. I'm just counting off the top of my head, but I can't remember that shit. Still, I think all us younger Dominions see Master as a mentor on some level. He's been around even longer than Ian and Thomas, so the number of people he's taken under his wing is more than I can count. Hey, Wazzy! But as far as martial arts go, his most respectable student is probably Wazzy's right-hand man. You mean Abbas. I hear he studied the Kunlun style under Master Brigard directly. Dude, I gotta see fucking Abbas again. Built like a tank. Though it seems he's recently had his hands full looking after a number of, well, shall we say, colorful new comrades. Oh! Is it... Okay, I know there's, Vald and everything. Vald... And I guess well, no, Trinity technically disbanded because they're all doing their own work, but, I mean, some of them are still heading the bar. So I'd imagine Abbas would still come back every now and again if, time allows him to check on how people are doing with the Trinity bar. Because, you know, some of them are working on his job, some of them are working the bar, and moving on from the gang life and everything. Hey, the fact that he can keep them online just shows how much discipline Master beat into him. No offense, but the more I hear about these people, the more off the wall you folks sound. Well, we do come from all walks of life. This may sound odd coming from me, but his youngest pupil is likely the least objectionable of the bunch. Ah, our boy! Yeah! Celeste just like head patting Gaius. Oh, it's so cool seeing like actual, you know, new art of Gaius at this point. Holy shit. Oh, Gaius. For someone so young, he pretty much had his crap together from the get-go. Yeah, like I'm saying, like since Cold Steel 1, like he's just calm, down to earth, like the chill guy that like he has no outstanding issues like throughout the entire Cold Steel arc. Like yeah, like there's a whole thing with him protecting his homeland and everything, and you know the homeland pride and you know the whole thing with the war. But on a personal level, he's always had his shit together. Oh wait, this is Daybreak 1 art from the credit sequence? Oh! Okay, now I feel stupid. But okay, thanks for reminding me. Since Master risks his life for and transferred his stigma to the guy, I think it was keen on training him to the brink, though he didn't get the chance. As a native of the Highlands and an alumnus of Thor's Academy's special class, Gaius serves as a reminder for us to not fall behind. And unlike a certain someone, I feel there's much to learn from a sincere and diligent example. Would it kill you to stop sticking jabs at me every other sentence? Damn though, you got so many stories to dig into that I don't even need any snacks. Speaking of which, you two have been together for a pretty long time now, huh? As do I mean. That's the best word for it, after seeing the way you mesh. I just get the impression Stigma uses it ain't usually so buddy-buddy in the Grossritter. Really diving deep there, huh? Me and Leon are nine if that's what you're thinking. Thank heaven for small miracles. The hell do you mean by that, asshole? Hey, I wasn't trying to imply anything. Just the hard stuff making me curious is all. I won't press the issue if you'd rather not talk about it. Well, I don't see the benefit in being cagey. You raise a valid point. It is rare for Dominions to team up with one another in lieu of a squad. Chalk it up to us knowing each other for over a decade. We got Master Brigade to thank for that. Oh. Leon's ceremony of roasting. Trails have always teasing the MCs. Yeah. Like, you ain't a Trails protagonist unless everyone teases or bullies the crap out of you at some point. Right around the time I made Dominion, he brought in some pouty little punk from Adios knows where. And then for Adios knows why, he paired us up. I remember us butting heads for a minute one. That's because, in those days, Celeste was the very picture of a rambunctious delinquent. She'd fly into a rage and grab me by the collar at the drop of a hat. Every day I would think to myself, why did I have to get stuck with her? Think? Hell, you said it straight to my face. But yeah, that's more or less how it was for a while. We were the partners who just wouldn't click. No way, no how. But then, let's just say shit happened. And after that, things started to change a little. I guess you could say they broke down the barrier between themselves. Suddenly, this jagoff who pushed on every button became the one person I trusted to have my back more than anybody. All according to Master Brigade's designs, no doubt. Maintaining the agenda is of the utmost priority. I see. He knew that our abysmal chemistry would eventually give way to an unparalleled bond of trust. Oh god, hold on. I was breathing in a bad way. That comes from the dark brands both of us bore. Wait, that from the dark brands both of us bore would come the frost and flames we used to support each other. Ah, crap. I can feel my cheeks getting all blushy. It's your own fault for letting the liquor loose in your lips. A little forethought might do you some good next time. This is why the vice captain always referred to you as a raging bull, you realize. Like you're one to talk, getting all shit-faced and running your mouth. Oh wait, that's how you are sober too. Huh, Master really knew what he was doing pairing you up. I finally get how you two last for so long as a... Wait. I finally get how you two lasted so long for a square peg in a round hole. Watch it, wise guy. I do believe we've overstepped the point of discretion. That said, Van, turnabout is fair play. Don't you think you're getting out... Don't think you're getting out of this without your own little trip down memory lane. Well, I figured this circle back to me eventually. You're right, though. I probably owe you two an explanation about what happened back then. With you and Master Brigard, you mean. Oh, son of a... We're out of booze, Leon. Man, how the hell did we knock these things back so quick? Let's take that as a sign to wrap things up. This conversation has dragged on long enough. We wouldn't want to hold Van up any more than we already have. Nah, I guess not. I'll just get out of your hair and make my way back. It was fun talking with you guys. Yeah, same here. Leon? Wow, not even a goodbye, piece of shit. Van made his farewells to Leon and Celise, feeling pleasantly uplifted by the drinks they shared. After sobering up a bit in the cool night air, he finally decided to get back down to business.
I don't intend to make these little meetups a regular occurrence, but I suppose there's no harm in having a chat from time to time.
You're just a big old softy underneath it all, aren't you, Leon? Anyhow, next time we get together to shoot the shit, we'll make you spill your guts.
Alright, we got them maxed out.
Lantern launch!
I think I do want to just stick with them just for the sake of keeping them maxed out and everything, but man, that just begs the question. Who the hell do I choose here then? I mean, poor Aaron with like his connection level right now. And I know that I can't max out everyone in the first playthrough. That's just how they pace it out because of the limited amount of connection events in the playthrough. Until you New Game Plus it. I don't know. I really liked how personal it was for Feri and Aaron to think about like what they plan to do moving forward. But also I like the laid back aspect of the just like Judith, Nina, and Van just like watching movies together and everything. You just gonna refrain? We'll just go with Feri. I don't know. I really like both of the scenes.
I'm sorry for making you worry, but thanks to you, I feel like I'm that much closer to figuring out what my flame should be.
Come on.
You know, I think I'm feeling a little better
You'd recommend Feri because
let's all do this again sometime.
I mean, if it's for like the 3-star buff, I mean, yeah, that 5 speed, nothing to scoff at, that's for sure. Aaron's family bond is more important. But what about watching a movie with 2 of the most famous actresses together? Come on! No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. Alright. So we got that out of the way. Let me just go... Nah, we can make a new save over here. Okay. So what's on the table here?
Hello there. Thank you.
Oh wait, did I yes I did. We're offering a cocktail making workshop here as a nighttime activity. This is your chance to create your own original drink. Why not invite somebody to join you? The owner of this villa, and indeed Nemeth Island, appears to be a rather magnanimous individual. He stocked our shelves with high-quality beers, wines, and spirits imported from all across the continent, and without regard for price. In any case, the skies are especially beautiful tonight. But please, do relax and enjoy the view. You have the urge to say something about the choices. Oh yeah, but it's not like I'm sure like if you really want to min-max shit, like you probably have some kind of like a bond guide on the side for like who you'd prefer maxing out first in terms of like bonus or efficiency with like the bonuses per character. Nah, I'm not gonna go crazy over it because, well, it's just first playthrough things. Like you just can't do anything about it. Speaking of which, I believe my son is stargazing outside this very moment. He's bonded with one of the guests, from what I can tell. It warms a father's heart to see. Wait. Even the garnishes are made with only the finest ingredients, so do feel free to join us at the mood strikes. Alright, so who can we make drinks with? Who do I invite? Our underage members can get their drinks non-alcoholic, so anybody's fair game. Oh my god! Well, I think for starters, like we definitely gotta get a drink with Elaine. I had to pick 7. Aside from that, it's just Judith's usefulness is gone whenever Shizune is in the party for the most part. I'm not gonna get too bogged down by party roles or whatever. Well, sort of. Alright, you know what? I'll just go pick whatever, and we're just going with it. God, my heckin' throat is going though. With all the reading I've been doing tonight. Alright, we're just gonna pick whatever and just go. I'm not gonna do the thing I've done in like Cold Steel 4 and shit where I went through every individual drink. My throat's kind of feeling it right now, so let's just go through the 7. On the ball. Okay, I think first off, Elaine. Oh no, Elaine just like teleports straight here. 3 hours already? Yeah, it's like 3 hours of like a whole crap ton of reading, and also venting my frustrations about like the technical issues from last stream and all that stuff. But yeah. This workshop requires that participants create an original cocktail using ingredients they've gathered themselves. We have all the basic components here, but you'll need to provide an extra layer to both the flavor and presentation. Nemeth is flush with vegetation, so harvest any 2 you like and bring them here. It would be best to avoid drinking given my agenda these next few days. But they do say alcohol in moderation can be good for one's health. Very well, I'll come along. 1 glass as a pick-me-up couldn't hurt. Oh! Cool. Are you telling your guests to go all the way out to the goddamn altar? Like, you're telling your guests to, like, run their asses all over this goddamn island for their goddamn drinks. Holy, like, give them a car. What the fuck? Making us, like, run all the way fucking out here going on a goddamn, like, marathon? Are you out of your mind? I can fight too if I want. Oh, dear God.
So that's where it was.
I mean, fucking crazy. Oh, actually, I think the... actually, maybe the shorter way might be around here. But yeah, are they out of their goddamn minds? I have to run all the way through here. And yeah, the monsters are still here, actually. But are you out of your goddamn mind? Out of our way, we got alcohol, we got cocktails to make.
Let's give this a try.
Don't tell me I'm gonna have to do this shit every goddamn time I want to make drinks with somebody. Oh my God. So
Looks
fucking
like the gang's all here.
shameless. Although we could probably fast travel back and forth and everything to make it easier, but I just like to drive home the ridiculousness of like what we have to do to make our drinks. I was like, oh yes, you can make your own drinks with whatever you can find on this island. Go get them. I'm like, you piece of shit. We have ingredients from all over this goddamn world and you're making us go into monster infested territory to get some goddamn coconuts and mint leaves? The audacity of this fucking chef, dude. With the help of the chef back at the bar, the pair managed to complete their original cocktails. Meet the Asmelis Lady. It's a white lady with mint flavoring added in. Should have figured you use your favorite as a base. Oh, what makes you think it's my favorite? It's what you always had whenever the three of us went to Brahmani's. You'd ordered one the last time we were at Shino's too, remember? As astute as ever. Call me a sap, but I'll never forget the first time you and me had to drink together. Oh? Well, I hope you remember this one just as well. I put a piece of myself into it after all. Oh yeah, then what are we waiting for? Bottoms up.
Ooh, that's the stuff.
Wait, what does Van only have that one voiced line? Like, what might an Asmelis lady present or represent? I've heard every cocktail has a symbolic meaning. Say something? Wait, why is it just that one line? That just makes this so much more awkward. It just speaks out of nowhere. So it not give you a photo and ask you to find us? That would be another disaster. Oh yeah. Like they just go like, oh yeah, you need to find your ingredients, but they don't mark it on the map, so you just gotta like go scour every corner of the map to find out your ingredient. I'm just like, bro. Or even worse, you get like a varying amount of bond experience depending on what ingredients you do get for each respective character. Now that would be a min-maxer's goddamn nightmare. Assuming you don't have like someone else's guide up beforehand to show you where to go, but then that'd be really annoying by design. Oh, not at all. Just offering some food for thought. And so Van and his companion indulge in a short spell of evening refinement, sipping their cocktails all the while. Ooh, agility and strength. Let's see. How about Ren? Cocktails made for ourselves, or made for ourselves by ourselves, using our own hand-picked ingredients, are positively charming. It doubles as a nighttime stroll around the island too. These luxury villas really know how to craft an experience. Huh. You'll just have to keep in the spirit and act as my gallant escort then. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, like we'd had different points of the island for everyone's special ingredients, but oh my god. The funny thing about Elaine's stats, you don't use it for strength. Yeah, like, she has, like, the orbment set. We can't check it while we're, out getting drinks. Wait, why are we going out? Wait. Straight up sea salt from here? God damn!
Right, let's use this. What a nice secluded fishing spot.
It's a date and gallivanting. Sea salt with no filtration. Obviously, you know, like the chef would help, like, do something with it to filter it properly and stuff, but it's just like, damn, we're just like gathering it straight up. Crimson Glory Vine.
Right.
With the help of the chef back at the bottom, blah blah blah.
Woo-wee! That's the stuff.
Oh my god, we're just gonna be hearing Van go woo-wee for it. Oh my, we're just gonna be hearing that one line used at least once for every scene. I know they want to get their mileage out of reusing some lines, but oh my god. I don't want to keep hearing that shit if they're gonna keep the rest of this shit voiceless. Cowboy Van. We're drinking some like refined ass like cocktails and everything, and Van just putting on the cowboy hat like hooey. Oh my god.
My, that was quite good. A pity that it's non-alcoholic, however.
Wait, how was Elaine like pretty much fully, as far as I remember, unvoiced? Unless my well, hold on, let me double check. Elaine was like. Yeah, Elaine doesn't have anything here, but then just Ren has it here. How do they decide who gets how many lines for the fucking cocktail making scene? Sure, but the flavor draws you in so much that you barely even notice it. Who knew you were such a mixologist? I pushed myself to create something that would appeal. I pushed myself to create something that would appeal to an adult palate. It's good to know the effort paid off. I call it the Noble Chaton. My vision was a cocktail that reflected the flair of an elegant and mature vacation. Well, being a grown-up comes with a whole bundle of strings attached. There's only a handful or so of us going about things elegantly. The words certainly couldn't describe the crude, mullish way you live your life. Still, I do hold a fondness for it. Ah, gee, thanks. Well, for the record, I can be just as elegant as the next guy when I'm on vacation mode. Oh, in that case, how about joining me for one more round? You're on. You think because Elaine have a voice line so they cut out some? Yeah, they probably had to like weigh and balance out like how many roles they've had how many lines they've had so far versus for smaller Bond scenes like this compared to like Ren, who wasn't around as much as like Elaine, at least like at this part of the story. So then they go like, oh yeah, you can use some more lines over here or some shit. I mean, I'm not sure how they dole out like how many lines for people to read, but it feels like they're just like I think like mentally like it feels like they're just rationing out like how many lines they'd give out like per section, per character. It's like, okay, we know Elaine is gonna be a prominent character throughout the game, so we're gonna have her voice all the main stuff here, but we don't have much room for all the side stuff, so we gotta cut that off somewhere. But then for Ren, who comes in at like chapter, like in a later chapter, it's like because she's not in the first part, that leaves room for the budget we have for the rest of the games, and we can dole out some more lines for like the Bond scenes and everything. And I'm just like visualizing them like handing out like, okay, here's your lines for here and this certain section, and yep, that's all you're getting. And before they charge a company by a sentence is recorded. I mean, I don't know how all the voice actor stuff really works with like how the payments go, whether it's like by line or however the hell it goes. I am not knowledgeable in that aspect at all. But it just feels so funny. You just see like Elaine not having any voices, and then all of a sudden Ren gets like a couple here and there, and then that's just it. I'm just like, hold up. I'd at least appreciate some consistency if we're doing like some voiced character activities or something like that. Like, you know, we have like lines for like the parasailing and some of the other stuff for like the car driving, but then for like the cocktails is like Elaine nothing, but Ren gets like, or yeah, wait, Ren gets about one whole line. Oh my god. Alright, wait, how many do we have at this point? 5. Okay, how about Shizuna? Pretty neat that they let you collect your own ingredients. Does that mean we can use beast essence and monster? Shizuna? We're trying to make something that we can drink. Does that mean we can use beast essence and monster hearts? Of course, we'd have to hunt some down first. Nuh-uh, nothing doing. Oh, why not? We Easterners use that stuff pretty often for medicinal drinks. Does this look like a sick room to you? Just do me a favor and pick something normal. Make Ren drink alcohol? Like, she's underage, come on. Be sensible here. Amber syrup.
So that's where it was.
Alrighty.
Hibiscus.
This one seems okay.
Just had Shizuna solo the map. Yeah, that kind of tracks with like, you know, her color scheme and everything. Dude, that cocktail is so goddamn bright. It's like it's actually shining a light through. Oh my god. This is a layered drink I'm calling Snow, Moon, and Flowers. Nothing shabby if I say so myself. Top part's of snow, and the bottom's a moon. And the garnish on top is a single flower. Pretty artsy of you. Hey, a drink like this is just begging for a certain level of refinement. Tossing things in all willy-nilly would be no better than picking a fight at random. Not too convincing coming from someone who brawls first and asks questions later. True, but I choose my opponents carefully. You always on the list of candidates though, Van. Don't suppose you can withdraw my nomination. For the rest of eternity, ideally. Every battle is a once-in-a-lifetime event. I'd like to think of each one as something worth treasuring. Just like this cocktail. I think I follow. You'll never experience the same exact flavor wait. You'll never experience the exact same flavor twice. Gonna have to keep that in mind while it's going down.
Ooh, that's the stuff.
Ooh, that's the stuff.
So, this is a special blend you can't get anywhere else. Well, it sure is good.
Like, I wouldn't mind if the voiced line was at the tail end of like the drinking scene here before they fade to black. That I'd understand, like, timing wise. But then just like at the start and then just voiceless and then it goes because like they go, oh, yep, you get your one voice line for this particular section here. Alright, so we got, let's see. How about... Because I'm biased, reset. Our reconnaissance earlier today revealed a myriad of applicable ingredients throughout this island. I'm a bit lost, however, on what the ideal choices would be. What we combine will influence the flavor a great deal. This is supposed to be an original cocktail, so probably want something that reflects you as a person. What I'm trying to say is, pick whatever tickles your fancy. Very well, I shall do just that. Oh, all the way back.
This way.
Up. Oh, it's at beach level. Blue caviar.
So that's where it was.
God damn! And of course we gotta go back for the goddamn ruin altar all the way over here. Coconut.
I believe we can make use of this.
Ooh. Damn. That crystal clear color's gorgeous. The summer sky was my inspiration. I call it the cerulean heart. Please, give it a try. Gladly.
Ooh-wee! That's the stuff.
Ooh-wee! That's the stuff! Oh my god.
The flavor is sublime, if a little unusual.
It's just as refreshing as it looks. The little bits of blue caviar are a nice touch. That bracing sensation was exactly what I intended. It took quite a bit of trial and error to achieve it. That, or wouldn't it be a Reset original without a splash of elbow grease? Thanks for always going above and beyond. You're very welcome. Woo-wee! That's the stuff. Oh my god. Okay, how about Agnes? Foraging at night sounds kind of thrilling. Almost like an adventure. We've already seen most of the island. And a resort will only be so dangerous, so wait. We've only seen most of the island though. And a resort will only be so dangerous even after hours. Waiting for hoo-wee, that's not the stuff. But if it's an adventure you want, we could always spice up our cocktail with something way out of left field. Let's nod and say we did.
So that's where it was.
I believe...
You gonna go to sleep? Alright, Bugs Freak. Take care. Hope you enjoy the stream tonight, and yeah, have a nice sleep. Ooh.
That was so good.
Ooh, pink.
Oh, it's sweet. Hell yeah. I'll take 20 more.
I take it you like my flowery fizz, fan. Minus points for the lucky booze, but it goes down easy. And the texture is velvety smooth. The aroma gives it a nice relaxing vibe too. I'm glad you enjoyed it so much. I didn't even get to the presentation. The pink color and red petals really add some cute factor. Takes after you in that way. Oh, that's a very kind thing to say. Fan, is the alcohol starting to get to you? This is non-alcoholic. Could be. Oh shit, wait, did I click on something? No, never mind. How about Zeta and Mario? The island's been oddly quiet tonight, even for a resort. It could be a premonition of something to come. Or perhaps I've been reading too many novels again. We'll probably run into some nocturnal animals or monsters out there. But I'll make sure to keep you safe, Your Highness. Much obliged. Oh? Wild berry.
I like this one.
Bitter cinnamon.
So that's where.
Aw. He didn't say it. Oh yeah, he didn't say the thing. Huh. You're near pure white or something. I give you the Alflaya, or Lila, or Alflela? Alflela. Bleh. It's a cocktail based on a series of Central Eastern folk tales told over the course of 1,000 nights. Ah. Nice. Presentation alone tells me I'm in for something special. Well, no need to be shy. Have at it.
Ooh, that's the stuff.
That's the stuff.
This is positively divine. I will most certainly savor the flavor.
The aroma and taste are one of a kind. Each sip I take just pulls me in deeper and deeper. Not to be dramatic, but it's almost hard to believe it actually exists. Truthfully, I think it has much in common with you and your fellows. You bring to mind the characters in my stories, the ones I always longed to meet in real life. Hellos and goodbyes, yearning and conflict. The road you travel is undoubtedly punctuated with dozens upon dozens of tales I could never even hope to imagine. Would you perhaps be willing to regale me with them? Wouldn't say our exploits are that big a deal, but they might be enough to fill 1,000 nights. Maybe I could find it in me to share one that does this cocktail justice. Please do. And so Van and his companion, blah 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 blah. On yes is the important one, the rest give him hooey, that's the stuff. Alright, you know what? I've never even considered making my own cocktail before. You think I'll be any good at it? Well, I'm professional assistant, so no need to rack your brain. Just picture what you like and go from there. What I like. Okay, I've got an idea. Let's go give it a try. Both by the ruined altar area. Why not? Don't cut the tree.
I guess this one's okay.
And honey.
So that's where it was.
I'll get ready. Ooh-wee, that's the stuff. All done. Feast your eyes on my custom creation, the honey malt. It's whiskey, but mixed with honey and syrup so it doesn't burn so much in your throat. You went the nice and simple route then. At first I wasn't sure I could even manage that much, but I think it turned out okay in the end. Don't go patting yourself on the back yet. We still got a taste test to do. Alright, let's see. Will it pass the test? Good point. Down the hatch then.
Whoa, it's sweet! Hell yeah! I'll take 20 more!
Okay. Oh, I guess he just says that for any sweet drink instead of like, ooh, wait, that's the stuff.
That sure is tasty.
Oh god, she's a lightweight. Oh no, she's sleeping already! She's sleeping already! The double dose of sugar really complements the smoky aroma. And you're right about it going down smooth. I'd recommend this in a heartbeat to a fellow sweet tooth. Or hell, even someone whiskey doesn't usually agree with. Ooh, uh-oh. Wait, you can't be serious. Who gets plastered 20 seconds after the first sip? Oh, Dingo, how's the view up there? Oh gosh, she's going up to Adios. Gotta think of it. Whiskey was one of Dingo's favorites. Cheers, old buddy. It's thanks to you that we can enjoy these moments of peace and quiet. Aww. Okay, and that's all of the activity points spent. That's all of the
Lantern launched!
ORSPGs and connection events done. I believe our points right now wouldn't net us any rank ups to B rank. So even if we report in, it wouldn't do anything. Oh. Alright, we finally cleaned everything out here. As far as I know, we've gotten all the rank A fish around the area. We defeated our fair share of monsters around here, did the forest PG, did our beach activities and the cocktail making and everything, and the connection events that we committed with. No man, it always sucks on a first playthrough, but it's just like, oh, you gotta pick and choose. We gotta get more replay value out of this somehow. But alright, I think that'll actually be it for tonight. I know we're just at the verge of going into the next day to actually get the story going for the next part of the island, if not the rest of the island. Well, I don't think it'll jump up that quickly, but I am getting a little bit tired from reading. Like my throat's kind of feeling a little bit strained or sore from all the reading the past couple nights. So I think I'll probably leave it here for tonight. Probably go have a little rest night for my voice and everything. And also the network issues that I had, the network issues that I had earlier were really still bugging me and stressing me out earlier, because I stayed up until like 3 in the morning trying to figure shit out and spent like half the day earlier trying to like do some last minute testing to see if I really understood what I learned about trying to like fixing or troubleshooting issues with YouTube streaming in particular. But yeah, as far as I know, if YouTube does end up having some kind of stability issues because of the RTMP plugin I'm using, the best thing that I figured out from doing some random testing, I actually can stop the feed and then restart it. And then with post-processing on YouTube, however the crap it works is like magic. It stitches together the feed that I already had beforehand with the feed afterwards when you restart the stream. However, it wouldn't be right away, so there'd be a little bit of a gap in the gap in the VOD. But depending on how long the VOD is, it probably takes anywhere from minutes to probably a couple hours for it to resolve itself. But yeah, so I actually can try to reset the connection, but it destroys the what was it? It destroys the live playback because with the DVR setting on YouTube, if you cut off the live feed, it only takes up what the current one is, and it doesn't try to go like append the previous footage with the new connection. So yeah, I mean, that's what we learned firsthand, but yeah, I did a whole bunch of testing to see like how the whole thing works. But yeah, now I do know. So then like once like it gets all processed on like, you know, the VOD end of things on YouTube, basically at the point where it cut off originally, it should just jump cut right to when I boot up the connection the next time around, and then just pick up from there. But yeah, it took me quite a little while to try to test some things out, ultimately to just go like, oh, it was never working in the first place. So at the very least, I figured that out, but yeah, that took so much time out of my day today and earlier last night. Oh my goodness. But alright. Gonna go make a save here for tonight. Gonna go call it here. And yeah. Alright. That'll be it for tonight. Thank you all so much for watching tonight. Hope you all enjoyed the massive reading session earlier, because man, because like now that we gotten all this dialogue out of the way, possibly some dialogue on the next day in game, then we should be just go mode with whatever story we'll pick up in this fragment chapter. But yeah, I do need a rest night for my voice to settle and everything with all the reading, so I'll set up the YouTube waiting room for when the next session will be, but yeah, I'll just be chilling for the next night for sure. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Phoenix, for the raid earlier here on Twitch, and for anyone who stopped by to hang around, stick around, talk, lurk, and everything. Greatly appreciate it. And thanks to everyone watching on YouTube and everything. Thanks so much for talking, lurking, watching, and yeah, I will see you all next time once I'm well rested and everything. And yeah, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.